references today.
Alrighty, we are alive
Hi.
mostly. Hey, it's a Grail. Hi, Grail. How you guys doing?
I don't know who did the hi, but
you made it
hi.
right as soon as we popped into the game. So good job. We appreciate you. You did very
Wait, we've been on stream this whole time?
No, well, yes, but
Not the
no.
whole
We've
time.
been ads the whole time. But yes, yes, and no.
A wizard is never
No.
late nor early.
He
This
only
applies to
writes
paladins as
precisely
well.
when he
You're
means
right.
to. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Let me do my welcome ins real quick, since I tried to remember everyone who is here. Welcome in, Ray. Congrats on getting first. Welcome in, Space Potato. Good to see you again as well. Welcome in, Will Be Nimble. It's good to see you. Welcome in, Rose. You're always fantastic to see. Welcome in, Creeper. Welcome in, Yvonne. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Welcome in, Chissian. It's good to see you. Haven't seen you for a little while. Welcome in, Story. Hi. Welcome in, Azario. Always good to see you. Welcome in, Revy. I feel like I'm missing some ways still. There's more Revy. There's more Revy. Welcome in, Wazzy. All right. Good to see all of you, and welcome in my lovely, wonderful, wonderful players. We have many of them here, but we're going to be doing a beginning thing, if I recall correctly. So we'll see whether or not I can get my brain to fully articulate as we go along. But in the meantime, so welcome in, dear spirits, and welcome to to Tables of Tartarus, a division of Purgatory Corner, where fate is bound by dice and stories are carved into eternity. I'm your storyteller, Sinspeaks, and we're here with my absolutely adorable and wonderful players, as well as those are all the heroes that we're going to be having, or at least most of them that you guys can see from the King's Kindness folks, as well as the as well as the Tyrants folks. God, I have so many things I'm doing right now. And then we also have the players for Tyrant's Wrath and all the players for King's Kindness. If you guys have not checked them out before, please go do so. They are wonderful. They're amazing. I appreciate them so very, very much. But we're going to be continuing the crossover event that we had from yesterday, but seeing the other side of things. All the folks who weren't here a little bit before. We have Penny here, as we're going to be going through a little bit of the pre-bits, the preamble to the gala before we actually
say, hang on, I saw you yesterday. Were you double dipping here?
I gotta double dip your toes, you know how it is. But yes, so last time on King's Kindness, if you guys all recall correctly, which I failed to do 9 times out of 10, you guys managed to talk to the elder of the Goliaths, who was a right prick to most of you, but mostly to Callista, as she was basically trampling on every possible tradition that the Goliaths have had for multiple generations. And she just kind of shit on every single one of them, which I found fucking hilarious. And then after you guys had talked with them and done a whole nother event thing, which resulted in a lot of lightning strikes to pretty much every person in that general vicinity, Mel decided to bring a challenge to the Elder, basically telling them that they need the cure for the Everfrost, or figure out how to do so. And she said that if she could stab herself in the heart and not die, then he had to give her the recipe, or whatever it was. And of course, him being him was like, yeah, fuck it, sure. I mean, there's no way someone can possibly survive being stabbed through the fucking heart. No one would cheat again at one of our fucking trials. And of course, she stabs herself through the heart, and because their general ability is incapable of dying from it. So once again, completely circumventing their entire system, which he was very salty about, but he did anyways. He gave you guys a vial of the Everfrost cure, which essentially he told you guys that the only way to get the Everfrost cure is to go to the Everfrost plant, which is about 40 or 50 feet under an avalanche most of the time, dig it out, and then mulch it, essentially. And that mulch is what you use in order to cure the Everfrost. Whether or not it tastes good is highly debatable, but most people don't like it. And you guys were like, cool, we got it, let's go. You guys went all the way back home. We're talking to Greg once you guys got back home. Oh yeah, and the sky opened up and a rift to the Feywild opened because the Callista's god that she is now fused with decided to open a portal to her homeland, as she was not in her homeland necessarily, which freaked out fucking everyone. It's fantastic. Then you guys talked with Gregory. He essentially thanked you guys for the cure, and you were like, oh my god, give us something, anything, give us anything. And he was like, well, there's a gala going on, and all you guys were like, fuck yeah, gala time, baby. Haven't been to a gala in forever. So you're all now more or less going to be going to the gala. You guys will be going to the Mr. Bellbombs first. But before all of that, Damien and Penelope, you two have been kind of back and forth a little bit in the last couple episodes. So I wanted to touch upon what you guys have been doing more or less in the last little bit of time.
Yes, please.
Yes. Hold on. Gotta do a lot of drinkies. So, while you guys were climbing the mountain, for various... Thanks, Ruby. While you guys were climbing the mountains, Penny had fallen over and passed out. For various reasons that only she knows at the moment. While she had passed out, Damien had decided to take care of her, making sure she doesn't die of frostbite while the rest of you guys climb the mountain, did all of your fun shit during the last couple episodes. Damien, well, Penny is in this deep sleep, which is effectively similar to almost a magical coma, but mostly a deep sleep. Do you try to see what's in her head?
You know what? He would. I think he would try to, like, not like, oh, I'm gonna snoop around, but he wants to... He's concerned, so he wants to, like, kind of check out what's going on.
Okay. Okay. So, while she's asleep, and of course they found you with essentially just like kind of paying her hair as you did a while ago to put her to sleep. Kind of same thing you did before. Essentially you go into a cave, right? And you make this little bonfire. It's not particularly large one, of course, but it's just a little bonfire. Start setting up her stuff. As you do so, and you start making it so she's more or less comfortable in setting up, her bag would open. I think we discussed this a little bit earlier ago with me and Penny. But her bag would open, and you would see a book that would probably disturb you to your core, being in her possession.
So I definitely recognize that book. Like, there's no mistaking it.
Not in the slide. It would be literally impossible for you to mistake that.
Damien's gonna freeze up. And I'm gonna inspect the book. Did, like, she dog ear any pages? Is there, like...
That's a good question.
Is there any, like, did she start reading it, or did she just have it? Like, can I tell?
That would be for you to answer, Penny.
Should I roll for that, or we just...
I just want to see whether or not Penny
well,
has read some of it.
I'm pretty sure I said at least once she read about, I think we decided on about 50 pages.
Yeah.
And it's like a 200-page book.
Yeah, that's what you said. So you're about, like, a fourth of the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question, Sin. Who is joining us this session?
It will be Ortiz, Damien, Callista, Grail, Sapphire, and Ania. But so Penny will be popping out a little bit later. Once you guys get to the gala.
I'll be peacing out.
Oh yeah, get to the gala before I can piece her out. Hi Velvet, it's good to see you. But yeah, so you would be seeing about markings at least that indicate that she's read about a quarter of the way through.
Okay. Is this book how it would remember it, or is it, like, has been made, like... Has there been any additions or updates since?
There are slight adjustments to it. It's the same content that you're used to, but there are adjustments to it. Very, very minor adjustments. Nothing that would particularly stand out to you.
Knowing the content of the book, up to this point, would I find any information about myself in this book?
Up to that first quarter, no.
Yes. Okay. Damien is going to flip through to the pages where he knows that he will first appear in the book, or like he's going to start looking for his mentions of him in the book.
Okay, there's a few of them, not a significant quantity, but there are a few of them.
Oh, Penelope, what have you gotten into? He is going to rip out those pages. Any pages that mention him, he is going to rip out of the book.
Ooh, okay. Cool. It's quite a noticeable rip, I will say.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he can't really. he ripped it for sure.
All right.
Ripping a book.
Did have I created a fire at this point?
Yes.
To like keep her warm. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn those pages, and then I'm going to place the book back where I found it.
All right. Cool. Yeah. So you put the book back down into her bag specifically. The fire is not roaring, but it's a pretty nice fire. You sit down with Penny. With that book in mind, do you still want to dig into what's happening in her head?
He's gonna like reach for her head
Mm-hmm.
and falter, and then just brush her hair out of her forehead and leave it at that.
Okay.
He's not gonna invade her privacy.
Ooh, okay, cool. So that's the main thing I wanted to make sure on. So after you've done that and everything has progressed as it has in the last episode, and that all the viewers know, and you guys have taken the roughly 4-ish day journey back to Harmonious Haven. Obviously, Penny will be asking you pretty much nightly, make sure I go back into Dreamland because fuck that noise. I'm assuming, Penny, you do not clarify further.
Nope, she would just like, hey Damien, you know the sunflower dream, can you make sure I end up there? Like each time she goes to bed.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that for you, yes. And yeah, he will, and as they're traveling, keep her head on his leg and hold her head or whatever and give her the sunflower dream. He won't, unless he specifically asks for it, he won't enter the dream with her.
Okay.
She's in that little sunflower field.
Cool. Okay. So that's about all
and
that.
And there's butterflies and lovely stuff in there.
Fireflies and cuteness. All right. So that's pretty much all that we need there. So at this point, Penny, you are more than welcome to step out as we'll be making it to the gala at this point. We appreciate you, Penny.
Bye-bye.
Boy. And I will...
Hi, Penny.
With Ania. Boop. And... Do. There we go. There's Ania. Oh, wait. That's not your fancy clothes. Why are you not wearing your fancy clothes? Ania.
I exist.
You exist. Why you... Hold on. Let me switch your clothes real quick. Why is your thing not fancy?
You need to make Sapphire fancy too if you're gonna do that.
Oh, yes, you are correct. Thank you.
Welcome to existence. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels great.
Does it feel slightly less fancy than it should be at the moment?
Only a little bit.
Look, sometimes you gotta embrace the non-fancy before you can embrace the fancy.
It's okay. The clothes gave me trauma anyway, so the longer I can go without putting them on, the better.
It's a lot of trauma that was involved there.
I was jokingly gonna say same. Then I realized that Callista also has a little bit of dress up, probably nowhere near as bad as yours.
No, it's not actually. Oh well, I guess I'm
That's fancy, but in a different way.
There you go. I have to switch your model
There we
back to something
go.
else before I can switch it. And then sapphires is right here. Sapphire. Do I not have a sapphire fancy? Why do I not have a sapphire fancy? I should have a sapphire fancy. What happened to the sapphire fancy?
It might be, just look for the name. It might be listed under something else. I might have mislabeled it.
Where's our chat?
The fun tidbit: Grail here is also dressed up in the finery he will be wearing to the gala.
And spikes and all.
The many spikes, the many pay.
Not sure if they're gonna let you in with
I
that.
don't think the armor comes off. I think the armor is like a carapace. It's stuck on there like a mold.
Cyril got to wear his helmet.
Let's see. Cyril's helmet was a specially designed part of his creed. Why did that not change you? I should have changed you.
His armor is specially part of.
My creed.
He has words from fucking
It is in the name. The
Ambassador.
suit of
Ambassador.
armor.
Why are you not changing?
Does that mean you get like a little chain?
What was the Grail impression I did earlier?
I have no idea.
I did a
As
Grail
well,
impression
instead of a-
earlier.
Instead of a
Oh,
necktie, I just wear a
He was
noose.
explaining
That's
that
for Greg.
Greg said something to you about like,
Sapphire.
there's problems now because of you, and I was literally like, as Sin said that he was telling you that, I said, oh, Grail probably just went good.
That's exactly what I would have said.
Yeah.
I would have done exactly that.
I love
My
it.
head's cut off.
She knows you so
Yay.
well.
We get like little Aeneas
that-
shoes poking out.
There we go. All right. You have to add that.
Please just imagine Damien is dapper, he looks like he belongs at that as a noble or whatever. He looks good. Just
At the
imagine
gala,
that. Okay,
at the
he looks
gala,
good.
we belong to
Does
here.
Damien finally do up his top button? There's the real question.
Only if Ortus gets his belt fastened correctly.
I mean, I feel like it's tastefully and like just a little bit because he's no, yeah.
A tasteful amount of peck.
A tasteful amount of peck, yeah.
A peak
Good
of peck,
lord.
if you
A
if
peak
you
of
will.
peck.
A peak of peck.
Not in a way that's like, oh, he's trying to be slutty. It's just like that, like
Just an
he's not
arc
trying to be
Crazy.
slutty. It's just kind of there.
Yeah, the same goes for Ortus. He's not trying to be slutty with that midriff.
Yeah, it
But
just kinda
he
happened.
doesn't need to try.
You know,
If you
Ortus
catch my
did
drift.
actually have a shirt with buttons, but then the buttons popped off when he tried to button them up.
Yeah.
Ortus
It's
has
kind of
more.
just like
Ortus
He did
has
a little
more strength
stretch,
than
they went
God.
pop.
Damien has more fucking charisma. Actually, who has the highest? I think Grail has the highest charisma in the party.
There's
This
no
is
way.
for a
that
team.
Greg
I have
is
16.
high.
The socially
Really?
awkward guy has high charisma.
He's
I
like
mean,
the
he's
place
mostly
that
good at
always-
encouraging people.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, no,
he's the
okay,
kind of
Penny
guy
is
who gets in
highest.
front of a crowd and convinces the entire crowd to support him, but then like in small talk he can't really do it.
Yeah.
You know, that kind
So
of
Penny
charisma.
has the highest charisma by 2 points. Grail is the second highest by far.
No
Oh.
wonder
That
Grail
makes
and
sense,
Callista
actually.
don't get along then, because he's bad at one-on-one conversation / small talk, and Callista's bad at conversation in general.
So
My
I
charisma's
thought you just
been
gonna end it
growing.
at Callista's bad.
very much a Grail thing to say. Anyway,
okay, good point.
Propaganda,
But yeah, so
propaganda against
you guys arrive at this gala. At the front gates. Sorry, my everything is dying. I've been moving wood chips recently, and it's been pissing my body off. But at this gala, near the front of the gates, there are a lot of different, we'll say, what is the word? Observers, we'll say. People who are double checking all of your guys' equipment, making sure none of your guys' stuff is there that shouldn't be. Before we continue, for all the people who are here, how have you brought any weapons with you? They will be confiscated. And any armor with you? It will be confiscated. You are welcome to leave both at your inn. In this case, I believe most of you guys are at the Wanderer's Rest. You guys are welcome to leave your armor and weapons back at your rooms if you would like, or you'll be leaving them at this gala. One of those two.
Wait, so we're just going straight to the gala? There's no kind of like pre-gala prep or anything?
You guys got your clothes and stuff, and I'm just, like, it's going to be happening at nighttime. So if there is pre-gala prep that you would want to do, you're welcome to. Just depends.
We were going to get like a little shopping sequence as we all get dressed up in the finery.
I would, but that would take a very long time, considering.
That would be the episode.
Understandable. Well, I kind of thought we'd cover this in the session, so I do not know what Grail is wearing. Like, I'd planned to go with the bit that he's going to rock up in the suit of armor.
What I had assumed is that
inevitably gets rejected.
You and Ortuz both are wearing like a full-on suit that you're being wearing. But what I find really funny is the idea that you do walk up in full-ass armor. They tell you to take it off.
I'm going to.
They would tell you.
I
They would tell you that they need to take the armor from you, and they will keep it safe as they keep all the other armors and stuff safe. I just love the idea that you have like a suit under there.
Yeah, I was about.
I have a question. Sin. If we did a deception check and like painted like a tie on the armor, could we try and convince them that the suit of armor is just a suit? It's just really clunky.
No.
Like, oh, it's a fashion statement. You know, those are just shoulder pads. They're not actually spikes. You know, he's anxious
No,
about
sweetie,
his narrow
no.
shoulders. God damn it. That'd be funny.
Absolutely.
Damien would have helped them he would have helped fit them for the occasion.
This guy's definitely would have gone to Mr. Bellbottoms, and he would have given you guys all the different clothing and stuff. Rush order, so it's not necessarily as good as it could be. But he's also the kind of person who traumatized Dania by shouting about how much of a horrifying fashion disaster her general wear and tear was. So all of you guys in your venturing outfits, you would make him cry, and he would rip your ass as a new one for like several hours. He would not. He's not nice about it. He's good at his job. Let me tell you, he makes on the best clothing you guys have ever seen in your entire lives, and it's fitting you guys to a T. He also did not care in the slightest about modesty whatsoever when he was making sure that he was getting all of your measurements, especially a man as big as Ortuz. That man did not, he did not hesitate for a second to get every measurement possible.
Please tell me he included midriff in the suit.
Wait. We have to do this. You all know what's coming. Can I, in like, for hindsight, whatever, roll Gaydar? I have to roll Gaydar for this man.
You know what? Fair enough. Roll Gaydar. Like... roll me the insight Gaydar.
Insight check. Is this man enjoying feeling up Ortuz and Grail and Damien, for that matter? Like, is he enjoying? Yeah. That's an insight?
Yeah, insight.
Wow. Fucking hell.
This man,
too distraught.
He's very distracted. You're very distracted by him because he does not hesitate in the slightest to be as meticulous as possible. The only thing you can tell from this man, he loves nothing. Nothing on this planet but clothes. Clothes are his only passion.
Damn.
There is nothing behind this man's eyes but desire for clothing and for understanding nuances between bust sizes and leg sizes and the width of an arm and the width of a thigh. All this man cares about is inches, diameters, fucking silk and satin. All he cares about is clothes.
Kill la Kill is a fantastic anime. Anyways.
That's fair.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. I think that was Damien's first failed Gaydar.
I think so. Yeah. But all he cares about is clothes.
In his defense, he discovered that Penny has a book of fucking nightmares.
Yeah. No, he's in a weird headspace now. But yeah, he does give you guys.
He's having some bad times.
He does give you guys some very good clothes. He basically gives you guys examples. He gives you guys color examples. He runs through literally hundreds of different clothing options for you guys of every possible type that you can imagine, from colors to styles to cotton, or where the fuck the other choices are, fabrics and shit like that. He goes through it for hours. Is very, very in-depth and very it almost feels punishing to listen to this man for a long period of time. But he does manage to give you guys quite interesting stuff. And we'll get to what you guys are actually wearing here in a second. But Grail, so you would have gone with your fucking full ass armor build, right? Which is like, I believe you have like
Grail's gonna rock up just in full armor.
Yeah. There would be at least 3 people who are straight up just like, bruh. God take you out of that shit.
Grail will simply respond, "It is acceptable because it is in the name. A suit of armor."
No.
I need it for protection.
Nope.
Can I roll an intimidation check to say the exact same line again?
You see like at least 4 people standing in way. One of them is a big ass fucking orc too. And they're just like, sir, this is a peace treaty. It's not peace treaty, but it's peace gathering.
Please pardon my friend. He has some
At least allow me to keep my
his
decorative
physique,
swords.
so we will
keep your decorative
Grail,
what?
if you please.
Allow me to keep my decorative sword.
They look at your extremely sharp weapon.
Damien also looks at it.
Damien's like, I swear I've seen you kill
crosses
someone
arms.
with this. They're like, no, sir, we don't allow any weaponry, including... You see them have to take Ania's staff, for example, including sticks.
Ania left her staff with the elk.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, she left it with the elk that Cyril has. She is bringing her necklace, though, but she has it disguised as part of her outfit.
Okay. They won't
but
be bothered
it should
by that.
give off... Okay.
If it's like light enough magic, which your one would be very, very light, they don't care. It's just anything that they can foreseeably see as intensive. You would be given the mono bracelet, though. The mono crystal
What
bracelet.
color is it?
Crystal, if that makes sense.
Just clear.
Yeah, it's like
Crystal
clear with like a blue hue to it.
Nia loves
Wait,
it.
what does the mana bracelet do? Does it mean you can't cast spells?
It heavily dampens your magical powers, essentially. If they think that you are a magic user, which honestly, Callista, you're crazy enough, they probably would. And you float constantly.
My 2 maces not look.
Would they peg
menacing
Damien?
enough to
Let me change my words.
Sorry, would they peg Damien?
Would they peg Damien? Would they?
Well,
would
roll
they
the
think of
gate
Damien
out
as
first.
Yeah, right. Would they think of Damien as a magic user?
They assume, based on the fact that you don't have like
Artificers.
many weapons and stuff, that you probably have some kind of magic potential. They were warned about Callista. Mostly by Gregory. But Damien, most of you guys, they don't know anything about, including Damien. So based on the fact that you're just a regular person, they would probably... you're a tiefling as well, so you would have innate magic. They would probably just give you one just in case.
Yeah, he would put it on, no questions asked.
Yeah.
And he would thank the guy who, like, thank you, and put it on.
Mm-hmm. And Callista, I'm assuming you would let them put on you too?
Callista points out her 2 big maces.
It's a fair
she's
point.
Like, do you really think a magic user would have these?
You see them look between each other for a second, like confusion sparking between them, and they're just like, dude, do we normally do it on... No, we don't normally do it on mace people. Most of them don't really have mace or any martial weapon. Do we still have to do it? I mean, we were warned to. Do we have to? Not really. I mean, she does at the... Oh, we should take away her maces, huh? Yeah, we should take away her maces. Can we have your maces?
I was gonna say if if they weren't convinced, then Callista was just gonna like roll up her baggy sleeve and just flex a little.
Yeah, they just kind of like look back at you and they're like, "Well, okay, that's fair. Can we have the maces?"
If you tip Macy or Mason, I will personally maul you. And then she hands them over.
He's not joking either.
like a dog?
Unfortunately.
Yes, exactly.
That's a more gentle way of putting it, yes.
I don't know
Right,
if
well,
I
you'll
might
wish
pick
it
that
was a
up, but I
dog.
kind of hope it didn't.
All right, well, we'll make sure put this safely. They like put it to the side, but safely, and they look back at Grail and Ortus. So require your this. You just gesture to all of me.
Don't swing that way.
Oh,
See
you wouldn't
the
give
big ass
them a nice
orc man
go?
just start blushing, and he's just like, no, sir, the armor.
First you asked me to strip, then you asked for my sword. What else am I supposed to believe?
This is a
Grail,
peace gathering.
why don't you give them a nice show? And then he winks at the orc.
This orc straight turns around and walks away.
I thought that was your domain, Damien.
Touche.
A little gnome
Grail
in front
will
of you.
begrudgingly, well, like, absolutely glaring at them the entire time and remove his armor.
No.
So he's a
And then, I
tsundere.
guess, hand over his sword.
They'll take it and they'll put into a essentially they had like have mini sections for them to lock away everyone's stuff. Hi, Doki. Ortus.
Shield bears my family crest. I will require it to identify myself.
You see them pause for a moment. They kind of like look back at each other and like, and this is a peace gathering. Did this defensive materials count?
What more represents peace than an item designed to protect?
I mean, the armor technically also is designed to protect.
I mean, it is heraldry. It's a status symbol.
That's true.
Just for full clarity, my shield literally just has like diagonally written down on it the word Pax.
Okay.
It means peace. It quite literally means peace.
Interesting. Keep it on your back and don't take it off, and we'll treat it like the bracelet.
What is that about the bracelet?
They said keep it on your back and don't take it off, and we'll assume it's like the bracelet.
All right.
Like a sign of peace.
Yeah. And Ortus. If he's not muted. Hello?
Ortus.
Oh, we haven't.
Mic check.
Fuck.
Oh, no!
Every time.
Mute check.
Wouldn't be a session without him accidentally being muted.
Just the dead silence and Ortus being like, why is no one responding?
It's gonna look confused at them and go, so, you'll take my sword, but I can do just as much damage with my fists, and you're not gonna do anything about that.
We have some.
Perhaps you should be handcuffed.
We could handcuff you if you would prefer.
Damien's gonna pinch his brow.
This is a peace. This is peace gathering.
But officers, you can't confiscate these guns.
This is a peace gathering. The whole intention is that no one's going to raise up fights.
Are you sure you don't want to handcuff Grail, considering you asked him to strip?
Well, my companion may
My
enjoy
apologies.
that. This is a gnome speaking, by the way. It was like half the size of Grail. He's like, my companion would enjoy that. I prefer the feminine variety. Not, he looks at Grail. The biceps.
Isn't a femboys.
Damien opens his mouth and then closes it again.
Callista
loud.
like steps in front
my
of Damien
companions
just in case.
have quite the sense of humor, I'm afraid.
Seems like it. We still
Humor.
require his weapons and his armor.
And Ortus?
I really don't want to give over my sword. But if I have to, then sure. Just you won't want to know what happens to you if you chip it.
I'm sure these gentlemen have been taking similar threats for the entirety of this evening.
We mostly have been
They
accepting
have. I
adventurers.
said no because I also threatened them.
We've mostly been accepting adventurers into here, so yeah, personal equipment upon adventurers more akin to making them bleed if you chip it than it is damaging the weapons. So don't worry, we take great care of the items.
Okay.
See? They've insisted. They're professionals.
Ortus will hand over Carla.
Sweet.
Oh, and his crossbow.
Here you go. All right, I have
He
this
does
one
the bit
too.
where he's like taking more weapons and armor. For, like,
I have my knife in my
All the
boot. Here you
shoes.
go. I have my other knife in my shoulder. Christ.
They take the arrow stuck in Greel's shoulder.
Damien
Oh.
just didn't bring any of his weaponry or
It's
anything in the
still
first
there.
place. He's like, why are you guys bringing this shit?
Manny the
Man,
tailor has designed the suit around the arrow in the shoulder.
God.
It
They
really
take
highlights the shoulder.
they take all the armor, all the weapons and stuff. As they're doing so, and I mentioned this during the last episode because I found this to be really funny, but Ortus and Grail, especially in your suits that were specifically designed for your specific tailored measurements, you two are quite literally the peak human form. Like you guys are literally so stunning that there are people walking around you, they're actually drooling over you. More so than Damien.
You are not helping Ray in chat, who is already frothing over the idea of Grail stripping.
The funniest thing too is that there's only one other individual around you guys whom they are also fawning over. Ray's character. Aldiv. All three of you are having people absolutely drool over you as you guys are like fucking, you know, sizing up your ties and just, I don't know, smoothing out. I don't know what the fuck fancy people do. Smoothing out your clothes, huh?
Preening, I believe is the word.
What will happen if Ortus flexes for them? Will his suit stay on?
He specifically designed the suit for your body and your measurements, so yes. If this man made clothes that would rip because a big fucking muscular motherfucker flexed, he would cry. Nah, he made this shit stretchy. He made it so it would stretch around you in every fucking contour possible, because this man refuses to let you rip his clothes. And yes, that means that you are significantly more highlighted. What are you saying?
Nothing worth repeating.
Fair enough.
That makes us more curious.
Somebody's curious, and it's not just that orc.
God. Sapphire, did you bring any of your items as well, or did you put them with Cyril's elk? Cyril has his elk just a little bit away from the wayside with his armor, his weapon, Aldous' armor and weapon, and Aeneas' staff.
It's a sharp implement taxi service.
Really is at this point. Sapphire? Oh, you're typing. Actually, that being said, let me pull up Hornbot. There we go. I want to say I found a way to time my sword and my daggers. Ooh, interesting. You are welcome to post in the TTS chat as well, and in theory, let me test.
Test.
It will also repeat your voice.
I
Testicle.
thought it was. Ugh.
And just like that, the TTS channel is disabled.
No. Found way, tie my
That was
sword
Damien's
and
fault.
daggers
Quizzical.
into the folds of her dress. Quizzical. Let me see how well they're going to investigate you, because it's not obvious. That was
Raw
almost a
X3
1.
lol, so random.
That was almost a 1. So I will say, roll me a. Hold on just a moment to think about what roll I'll
The
have you
Fitness
do.
Gram Pacer test is a
Oh,
multi-stage aerobic capacity test.
Please don't.
Progressively
You
gets
do
more
this,
difficult as
Sapphire
it
needs
continues.
it.
I'm sorry. I'm done. I had to. I'm done.
Will
I'm done.
begin
We
in.
can't have it taken away.
I got it out of
there
our
we
system.
go. You're good.
We're all thinking it.
We'll go with roll me a deception check. Roll me a deception check. And while you do that, I'm going to go to the bathroom because people keep making me fucking drink. I'll be right back.
Oh, speaking of making Sin drink.
Talks amongst yourselves.
I wanted to ask, does Grail actually
I
have
know,
like the
hydrate.
skeleton wings?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Because that would have immediately gotten Ania's attention and she would have immediately walked over.
No. The skeleton wings only come
DM
out.
left. Viva la revolution.
Oh no!
Believe it or not, that was not me.
Okay, I'm done. For real now. I'm sorry.
No. The skeleton wings are the manifestation of his Asmar powers. So that's only when he's in combat. You can do it like once a day.
Nice.
So.
Well, Tus would also have them if he knew how to do it.
If he knew how. He doesn't
Fun
need
fact,
them.
all 3 boys have wings, but none of them will show.
Aw, that's sad.
They're all a little shy of their wings.
Yeah. Damien's
Of how Ortus is
astral.
also a 6-foot muscular Asimar with skeleton wings. What are the fucking odds?
Ania can
Just
get
two
wings.
homies.
If she really
Okay,
wanted
so that
to.
is 4 people here who
is
can
this
get wings.
the
Callista
wing?
can just float herself, so she has like
Callista
pseudo
counts.
wings.
Her wings are invisible. Who?
Sapphire? Sapphire can teleport. Sapphire has Misty Step.
I am back. Have
Oh,
you done the
Mel
the
has
roll?
Misty Step, and so do I.
Nice.
There it
I
is.
was gonna say Mel is basically a fairy, so she's probably got
Damn.
wings somewhere.
She was a
Alright.
fairy.
So the only person in the
I-
entire area who will
Oh my
actually
God.
have a weapon on them is Sapphire.
Good job, Sapphire.
Sapphire has managed to weave her general weapons into her clothing, both due to the fact that she is exceptionally good with general fabrics from her years of having to fix up most of her shit, but also she's really, really fucking good at hiding. But yeah, so they check over Sapphire. There's a couple people who do check specifically for metal, but especially with the way that Sapphire has done it, it's a little bit more difficult for them to look through. So they eventually just kind of pass it by as like her having something or another. It is nighttime.
Like metal boning in a corset.
Yeah, it is nighttime at the moment, and you guys are outside, so Sapphire, unless you are covering yourself, you would be glowing. I'm not sure if you're covering yourself or not.
Oh my god. She's a vampire.
Vampire!
The skin of a
He's bad.
caterpillar.
From Twilight.
Vampires
have
go
any
in the
of those
sun, not
around
the
here.
moon.
Feel free to type in the TTS chat. Are you wearing anything to cover your head / your arms or anything like that? Or are you just going, I'm perfectly fine with the moonlight shining upon me?
Gotta show off those sparkles. Extra shiny.
I have a cloak, but once it's off, I'll be glowing.
Oh, gonna make the reveal.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so you would be wearing your cloak at the moment, which for those of you who have experience with elves, you would notice that is the Cloak of Elvenkind, specifically. Usually a high elven cloak, but as she takes off her cloak so they can investigate all of her shit, she is clearly half-elf descent, humanoid half-elf descent. And as she takes off the cloak, to just kind of like let them see whatever they need to see, as the moonlight hits her, her skin does start to, did we say glow, sparkle, radiant? What's the specific wording? Do you remember?
I thought it was sparkle.
I feel like it was sparkle. I could be wrong on that.
Sparkle.
Okay, cool. Yeah, her skin does sparkle and shine as the moonlight flows upon her. They don't seem to pay this all too much mind. There have been at least 100 people who've walked by since you guys have gotten there, so they've probably seen all kinds of weirdness and oddities and strangeties as time has gone on. So they just kind of allow you guys to go in. As you guys are walking up the door, I'm going to let all you guys kind of describe your guys' characters, however, to whatever degree you would like to. We'll go from left to right on my screen. Ania, feel free to describe your character.
Okay, so Ania is a 5'5" wood elf. She's dressed in what at first looks like feminine clothing. Has like lots of frills, has a bow, looks like a dress with a slit, but she's actually wearing very masculine stuff as well. She has like full pants, she has shoes, and she has a little cravat. So it's like a mix. She looks very nervous right now. She's sort of staying near her group, or right now staying near Sapphire and sort of hiding because she's small. This aids in it, but she looks a weird mix of happy and nervous.
Okay. Ortus.
Ortus is, well, usually a very, like, dirty, like, soot-covered, like, type of dude. He's big. He's like
about 6
He's
foot.
very much a himbo. Yeah, he's about 6 footish. He's very much a himbo. He doesn't think too much before he acts. He just kind of does. And he doesn't really give a shit about most things. It's just kind of meh.
Okay. Damien.
I have a question. Did Mel and Penelope already like part ways with us? Is it just the 4?
They'll part ways once you all get into the building.
Okay. Damien, he's wearing pretty flattering outfit. Like, I would say the colors he chose for it would match his eyes. So like that kind of very icy blue sort of color, because he definitely wanted to avoid the color red. And he didn't want to wear purple because that's improper, because he's not royalty. So he's well versed in like court manners, and he, aside from Mel and potentially Penelope, mostly just Mel, he looks like he like would belong at an event like this, as opposed to his companions, who probably look like adventurers who were put into a fancy situation. Like, especially like Ortus is like, I am wearing a suit, and obviously not built for wearing a suit.
High
Damien looks like he's
society, but
completely comfortable.
Okay.
He's not quite as tall and beefy as Grail and Ortus, but he is on the taller side, and he's more lean. He's not hiding his feature, like his horn and his tail is out, and he's wearing, like, if you could see in his profile picture, there's like the golden jewelry and stuff. He's wearing finery.
Thank you, Suba. Yeah. All right, Callista.
Okay, so we're describing our outfits as well, yes? Okay. So, you'd think I would have given this some thought after hearing everyone else do theirs.
I also didn't know we were describing the outfits.
Oh. Would you like to describe your outfit?
He's like, I got muscles. That's my outfit.
if you wanna like come up with yours while I describe mine, then I can.
I have like a picture of what
Okay.
Callista was wearing, but like if you want to go first, feel free to.
He would obviously be wearing like some slacks, and he wouldn't be wearing a suit jacket. But he would be wearing a dress shirt that's like nearly like he's got like 2 buttons up and the wrists are undone.
I
And
love
then
that
he's
that
got-
meme of like the businessman slowly rolling up their sleeve, but it's just Ortiz rolling one sleeve up. Okay.
But yeah, it's not too fancy.
Does he have his hair tied up?
Yes.
Very nice.
Man
I
bun,
had
man
canon that
bun, man bun.
I had canon that Penny like brushed Ortis's hair, and then he just sat there nicely.
Aww. And Callista.
Right. Callista would definitely be wearing like a deep blue. That's kind of that's kind of like her color. She likes that color. So
Mhm.
she's probably unintentionally matching with Damien a little.
Hmm.
Yes.
She was adamant on no dress, no skirt because she floats way too much, and also because her Fey aunties probably played dress up with her a lot because they suddenly had a small little creature to dress up cutely.
Mhm.
So no skirts. She's got little pants, and I would imagine like instead of a white undershirt under her little waistcoat, it would be black
Ooh.
with like quite flowy sleeves, kind of like the flowy sleeves she's got now.
Mhm.
And she definitely has like a little bow, almost not like a bow type, but like a flowy, cute bow to like on her neck.
Can I headcanon that Damien helped her do the bow? Like, like you like help someone do a tie? Please.
Yeah, because
He would
yes,
help her
because
with the
Callista
bow.
would keep tying her hair into it. Damien did the bow for her, and she's got like little garters and like little blacks.
Adorable. Okay.
Adorable, like a CL Phantom Hive type fit.
Grail, my friend.
Grail keeps it pretty simple. His suit is going to be just completely black, almost just like this midnight black look.
Mhm.
Then underneath, of course, he's got his shirt, and the shirt itself is going to be very white, not like completely white. There's like it is a very light gray. But it's
Mhm.
enough to really delineate between his gray skin and the black suit, such that there's like a nice little color curve there.
Ooh. Okay. You want to describe the rest of them too?
Oh yeah, right. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm so used to just
thanks,
describing to the party. Otherwise, Grail is about the same height and build as Ortis. He's a 6-foot Asmar, gray skin. He doesn't have irises; they are just like glowing white. Black hair, a like small kind of like a little bit of facial hair, like a
Mhm.
mustache, beard, and sideburns that all sort of join together to form just like mostly light stubble.
Mhm.
That's with an E. Hang on, I got you, Doki. He is a revolutionary. He leads the Scar revolutionary group in the south, who aim to overthrow the current regime of the kingdom and instill their own.
Very nice.
I think that's pretty
I
much all.
forgot
Oh
to
yeah, he
add
also
that-
is very. He's got like he's got a face that is like it is sort of like that face that is young, but also has like signs of experience beyond years. It's like it isn't a face that's aged by experience rather than years.
It's very traumatizing.
He's got that 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah. And also just like
I forgot-
stress, like kind of like stress, not wrinkles, but like a face that is marred by stress, so it is not like you're pure and like shiny. I don't know how to describe that.
Grail has crow's feet. I had canon it.
And Damien, what were you saying?
I'm sorry.
You didn't
I
before
did
meeting
forget to
Callisto, though.
mention that
Mhm.
aside from the people who already know him, it appears as though Damien is just is a tiefling. So
Mhm. And Sapphire, I don't know if you can verbally talk at the moment or not. Ooh.
Ah, there she is. If you need some time to write up your description, let us know.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
Dude,
to
moving
describe how
128 ounce bar ball is hell.
general.
It's lovely, but it's hell at the same time. Ah, Ray is getting cozy. Ah, she's using
cozy.
Wazzy Snug.
Aww.
Yeah. I
Very
do.
snuggly, very cozy.
How do you feel about the Wazzy Snug Wazzy?
Love the Wazzy Snugs. Look at him go. So cute. Snug.
He's
I
just
should
a
get a
little
cozy
guy.
emote. Just a little
Yeah.
guy.
Having it like be like laying like a chair or something. I want to get like a reading a book cozy emote, something like that. I don't know.
Cozy creeper.
I
Oh,
feel
cozy
like
creeper.
once you get to know him, like once you become like friends with Grail,
Mhm.
he would be a good hugger. Like once he like got past all of that.
Once
just
you got
gesturing.
past the
Yeah.
resting bitch face.
Once you got past the 1,000-yard stare, he would be a good hugger.
Oh, yeah,
I feel like
wait.
Wazzy's a good hugger. Period.
I feel like Wazzy's a
Well,
good hugger.
obviously,
Yeah.
sloths have long arms, more to wrap you with.
Callista, you've been hugged by Wazzy. Is he a good hugger?
I'll be honest, I do not remember.
Damn.
God damn!
The hug's so traumatizing she blocked it out of her memory.
Jesus Christ, Wazzy, what'd you do?
He suplexed
Yeah, I
me
didn't
right
think
after
it
he
was
hugged
that
me.
bad.
Just like me and everything in high school.
Did I?
No, if it was that bad, it would be remembered. So don't worry.
This is fair.
It was
So
Yeah.
now we're
perfectly
saying
That's
that he
the
gives
worst possible
mid-hugs.
answer. That's the worst possible answer. Is just that I was completely forgettable.
Yeah, his hugs were
No.
mid at best.
Yeah, he gave the most mid hug
Ow.
of
Owie.
all time. The hug that truly was just the most neutral thing that's ever existed, apparently.
like the bland cakes.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Which
Wait,
were
can I
memorable
share-
for life to Grail.
Can I share a little headcanon with you fellas?
What's that?
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
Bill
I just said
Translate
add-on
being
stream.
mean. Okay, so
Okay, fine. I'll just speak it.
Oh, that works.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi. So Sapphire is a 5'6" half elf,
Mhm.
and she'll be wearing a long purple sparkly dress with She, I found a way. I want to find a way to how to dye my cloak purple to match.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
Ooh.
That would not
The
be
color
super
of
hard.
And
royalty.
then, yeah. So also have my just a minute, sweetie.
Sapphire taking care of the baby.
Sapphire taking care of Sapphire. Yep.
Mhm.
She has silk gloves that go up to her elbows.
Mhm.
And her hair will be down and not in a braid. It will be, of course, randomly all about her hair will have wildflowers
Mm.
Her
blooming
hair does grow flowers. They're not
Mhm.
just put
every
there.
morning. Yeah.
Fancy.
And then aside from my weapons and my dress that nobody knows about, I don't know what else to say.
I think you say a moon circlet in there too.
Oh yeah, I also have I believe they're called
BB.
circlets,
I believe
but
so.
it's got a moon symbol in the middle where it sits on my forehead.
Nice, nice. Yeah, so she's definitely like a lot of moon insignias and stuff like that. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you, Ray. But yeah, so with all that, there's also the other companions, but you guys can check out yesterday's episode on our Tables of Tartarus if you guys want to check out all of them. I don't think I properly did their introductions last episode, but we're going through a lot of things, so there's a whole lot of introductions all over the place, so feel free to go look at that if you'd like to. But yeah, so you guys get up to the door, all y'all in your semi-fancy, mostly fancy, possibly regal outfits and stuff. You walk up to the doors and they allow you inside. As you guys head inside, this is what I will be reading to you, as I read to the previous group as well. The heavy oak doors swing open, and a rush of light and sound greets you. The grand hall is nothing like the town outside, for tonight has been utterly transformed. Its ceiling rises high above, its beams strung with silver cloth and evergreen garlands. From them hung great crystal chandeliers, scattering light into starlight glimmers that dance across the walls, while as once a plain civic hall now feels like a noble's palace. Beneath your feet, the stone floor has been given an almost polished marble sheen, a glamour that catches faint reflections as you move across the vast space, guests will mingle in clusters, merchants in their best finery, nobles wrapped in silk and jewels, and the occasional commoner trying their best not to look out of place. The air hums with conversation, with laughters, with whispers, and the low tones of deals being made. At the far end of the hall rises a broad staircase, sweeping up to a raised dais. For now, it stands empty. You're fairly confident that there'll be some kind of major event that will come from that. Oftentimes, they leave that open just to allow something special to happen, and not a single person is walking up those stairs. They're specifically keeping it empty, it looks like. So something's going to happen a little bit later in the night. It's clearly meant for some kind of grand arrival. Beneath it, a small orchestra plays a gentle elven waltz. If you guys know of elven culture like Ania does, you will recognize this as one of the most popular elven waltzes. And it fills the space with elegant notes. There are long... Oh wait, let me move you guys onto the right screen here. Boop. There you go. There are long banquet tables that line the walls, weighed down with dishes fit for royalty. There are all kinds, from roasted pheasant, glazed with spiced berries, to venison with rich sauces, candied meats and cheeses, delicate pastries shaped like flowers, even silver goblets shimmer with wines and meads. There are even more. There are traditional orcish meals. Roasted peasant. There are traditional orcish meals. There are traditional elven meals. There's a little table that has like these super tiny miniature variations of all different kinds of pastries. Like there's an apple fritter that's like 2 inches, very very tiny ones, and just a whole table full of it. Somebody gave me a good name for it, and I forget what it was. But you notice other spaces as well. A balcony above you that overlooks the entire gala. Shadows are perfect for watchers of any shape and form. A side hall already echoing with the laughter of those playing games of wit and chance. And tall glass doors leading to a moonlit courtyard garden glowing with enchanted lanterns. The air is vibrant, but there is some kind of edge to it. Something just doesn't feel right for the most part. There's a sense that something is going on throughout this entire area, and you're not 100% sure what, but it makes you feel uneasy. As you guys step in, there is a voice that rings out as an announcer, herald of dude, who shouts out, announcing, what, Ania, it was Equinox Vale?
Vale's Equinox.
Vale's Equinox, thank you. I know it sounded like that. Announcing Vale's Equinox, and he just kind of stares for a moment looking at them. And Penny just shouts out, Penny and friends. And he goes, Penny and friends of I'd already forget his name. Of Gregory! And everyone starts clapping again. The group seems to split off a little bit. Cyril starts walking towards Penny and Mel, seeming intent on talking with them, along with Aldith and Dakota. So Sapphire and Nia, you guys are more or less left on your own. Ortuz, Damien, Callista, and Grail, all of you guys are also kind of separated from the general party, kind of splitting you guys off from the various people interacting with you. We'll go with Damien. What are you doing at the moment?
I guess Damien's gonna start by kind of scoping out and seeing what's what, and
Okay.
kind of just observing.
Okay. There are quite a significant number of people that are going through the halls. There's probably at least 70 or 80 people clustered in this area. You're not 100% sure how many, but there are around 70 or 80 that you can tell just from a quick glance. Most of the people are just like moving about, trying to find something or another to do, something to interact with. There's a whole bunch of people who are talking to one another, making deals. Gregory's in the back, seeming to make deals with like 4 or 5 or 6 different people who are constantly talking to him. He's like switching people constantly. There are various other deal makers. There's an entire constituent of elven, I suppose missionaries would be the best way to describe them, who clearly came over here from Starshow Kingdom, and they're talking about something or another in the corner, stuff like that.
All right, Damon's gonna go, I guess. What's the food kind of? Are people like coming around with platters, or is there like a buffet tray? Like, what's going on?
You can go with a buffet tray, basically. You can go and just pick up whatever food you want, eat it whenever you want to, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, Damon's gonna go get himself a glass of wine.
Okay. Callista, what are you doing?
I feel as though this would be the first time Callista's seen such a big gathering of people.
Oh yeah,
that
for
she
sure.
doesn't know. So she probably hits a little stance of just, I don't know, taken aback by it all before. I feel like she's a bit of a wallflower, or skittering towards the walls.
Okay.
If there's a sort of open door leading to a garden area, then she may skitter away out there.
There are quite a few
Scurry
that kind of
off.
line the walls, or like large glass doorways that lead to the outside. So you're welcome to head into one of those if you like. Ania.
Lovely.
So, Ania, before anything, I know last time you said that perception checks would not find what the disturbance is, that weird feeling in the hall, right?
Yeah.
But what if I did anyway?
Feel free.
But what if I do it
Look,
anyway?
Mel got 2 nat 20s yesterday. I'm not going to put it past y'all to hit some fine-ass numbers. I mean, that's a pretty good roll. You definitely feel something is very, very off. You cannot pinpoint it exactly. Out of the corner of your eye, you do see not a shadow per se. You know, like, you get that feeling out of the corner of your eye that somebody is there, you turn to look at them, and like you swear you saw them, but they're gone. Yeah, it's that feeling. That you keep seeing a air quote shadow of a person. It's like they're there, you know they're there, you turn to look at them, you know you see them, and then they're not there, and you don't know who you saw.
Okay, so other than that, Ania is semi-hiding behind Sapphire, and is sort of scared of her own shadow, except it's scared of her own reflection on the floor.
Ooh, okay.
So she keeps being spooked whenever she looks at the floor and sees that it's like mirror sheen, and she's gonna follow wherever Sapphire goes. But she
Okay.
is eyeing up the food table.
Nice, nice. Sapphire, where would you like to go? If there's anywhere in particular that you would prefer.
No, I think you unmuted then remuted yourself.
Might be on purpose. Tippity tap 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 tap.
Definitely to the food table or drinks.
Nice.
Food table.
All right. So you'd be heading to the food table, along with Damien, actually. So you guys probably encounter one another. Ortus, what are you doing?
He would be trying to find the closest place to get a drink. Oh, am I muted? No. Okay, I'm here.
No, you're still here.
You're
Yeah.
good, you're here.
No, he would be trying to get some alcohol in him.
All right.
He doesn't like events like this. He doesn't like the people there. So he would be going to.
There would be some alcohol, but definitely not enough to get you drunk. It's not high enough concentration to get you drunk. There's a lot of wine, which is generally low
Damien would
concentration.
hand him a bottle of wine. Or not the bottle, but a glass.
So here you go, buddy. It's not strong, but here you go. All right. So yeah, you'd be getting a drink of very sad wine compared to your normal hooch. Grail, seeing your two companions desperately trying to find food/alcohol. And then of course Sapphire and Nia next to them. And Callista is scuttering off like a tiny little bug who is having a lot of trouble with people. What would you like to do?
So last time you mentioned that this was being held because some people were, like, speaking of revolution, they were very dissatisfied. Who were they again?
So, this place, so for context for everyone, in case you guys haven't seen some previous episodes as well, this gala is specifically being held, thank you, Wazzy. This gala is specifically being held because the ambassador got stabbed and poisoned, and the entire town kind of freaked out about it, and started blaming a lot of the outskirts members. They, having been blamed, decided that they were kind of going to start listening to your thoughts of revolution to a degree. It started working alongside that. So you don't know who exactly, but that actually does let me tie into another NPC that I kind of wanted to bring about that Mel would recognize. So it's hilarious that this is not the one that Mel's in. Let me find the character really quick. Found him. Okay. So are you like looking around trying to find someone who might be dissatisfied, annoyed, irritated, or something of that sort?
Yeah, I would probably just be walking around. I'd like just listening in on conversations, listening for people who feel like they may be sharing my sentiments. And
Okay.
then if I find them, kind of just naturally insert to the conversation.
Mhm.
And I'd like to say as well that although Grail is very usually kind of just short, he's abrupt, he's not particularly sociable with our party.
Mhm.
It is almost like he's just completely changed at this event, and he's really making use of that 16 charisma and utilizing
Really is
the side of
networking.
him. Yeah, basically, like he's turning on the side of him that, like, he can be social when he wants to, because that is of course what's required of a leader in a revolution. And
Yeah.
it's more just he hasn't done that with the party because he's not wanted to. He's
Mhm.
he was like forced into that situation in a way. He didn't really want to be there, and as a result, he was struggling to want to connect with anyone there. Whereas
Yeah.
now it's what he's interested in. It's his goals, and he is doing everything possible to enact that.
Okay, okay. So you would be interacting with a few people who would be talking, discussing, interacting. Many of them not super happy with stuff that's going on. just as a general overview of a few things, you do hear stuff like there's rumors that T, no one knows who T is, but T is controlling the scenes. You know, he's kind of ruling beyond the ambassadors. They're just like under his thumb, more or less. That's something you hear quite often between a few folks. You hear stuff that like they're starting to have difficulties with the outskirts being what's the word? Invaded, air quote, invaded by the Technolopolis. Sorry, my brain likes to short circuit when it comes to names. But you know, Technolopolis is trying to like expand a bit and starting to take through the outskirts. Couple people have talked about how the southern quarters, the Orcan quarters, are very unhappy with everything going on right now. And rumor is that the giant, the 9-foot tall person who came in alongside you guys, extremely noticeable considering he has horns and has a helmet on, is the only person in the entire building who has a helmet, is the voice of the orcs now. Something or another happens, so he is talking for the orcs. And then one thing that you specifically encounter is an old half-orc. When you talk to him, he's walking with an old limp. He's wearing some kind of patch shirt with an out-of-place military sash that he uses as a belt. You vaguely recognize some of the bits on there, but mostly because they are military fashion rather than what they actually are military-wise. Kind of odd and kind of strange because most people who have this kind of stuff, they wear it with pride. He seems to wear it like it just doesn't matter. He definitely has like the hands of either a farmer or a fighter. You would arguably say he's near the end of his life. He's a orc, or half orc, so about late 40s is like maybe 2 decades left to live or so. They don't live quite as long as humans, but they live a little bit longer than orcs. And he's just kind of shuffling around, talking in hushed tones to a lot of different people as he moves around.
Right. I guess Grail is again like whenever he finds someone who sounds like they're expressing dissatisfaction with the current regime, he's gonna just kind of like speak with them for a bit, and if appropriate, kind of just introduce himself as Grail Godsbane, leader of Scar. Just like kind of indicate who he is, his position, and especially if these people have been kind of like listening to his ideas and modeling it after them, he would hope that this is enough to like get their attention and reinforce that idea. They should consider they should continue entertaining these ideas and potentially ally themselves with Scar for that purpose.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, you I would say most of the time that works out fairly well. They seem receptive to the idea. When you're talking with this half orc about it, he looks at you and he just kind of goes something along the lines of are you the one that's been festering the revolutionary town as of late?
I'm the one who has awakened people to the fact that they no longer need suffer under this oppressive regime. If that is what you mean, yes.
Big words from a big boy. What you got to back up that claim?
A growing army in the south, the people who share this idea, are willing to take up arms and risk their lives, fight for a better future.
Anyone can risk their lives in order to die. Very few of them risk their lives in order to live.
I will die so that others may live. That is the way of a leader.
Leaders live to see the next day. Leaders don't die to leave in the hands of the next folk. I've had more than a few commanders that died before time. Ain't nothing ever changed.
Every leader dies eventually. It is a matter of leaving the world a better place than when you inherited it.
Well, boy, yeah. can always try to leave the world a better place, but if you die before seeing it, you'll die happy. Friends won't.
You offer wise words, my friend. Ask who you are.
Been around for a while. Name's Bren Tiller. One of the farmer boys out south.
You're from the south as well, then?
I've been around most of the areas, but Orkin kind is usually down south.
I see. While it is usually true, many here have lived their entire lives within Harmonious Haven. Oft find it cannot be assumed where one is from just based off race alone.
Most of the folks in Harmonious Haven are, well, it's a melting pot to a degree up in Technopolis over here, but down in the southern quarters, it's all orc. They don't really like most folks who ain't orc.
I see. You mentioned this guy was wearing military attire, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
he has a military sash
or
as a belt around his waist. He's definitely wearing like his formal clothes look more like military getup, and they're definitely like smoothed over like you would be presenting for military stuff. But he has no like insignia or anything else. But he's clearly been in some form of militia in the past.
You dress as a soldier. That perhaps what you were in a previous life.
Depends on how previous you gotta be. Nah, when I was a young lad about 20-some years ago, I fought for some folks. I got my old injury from Mew that kicked funny, you know? And I don't walk quite the same. I don't fight quite the same.
Is the way it goes, unfortunately. The greatest of us can oft fall the most innocuous of circumstances.
You're a strange
your
one,
life in
boy.
the future. I do consider myself left of center sometimes.
Yeah. What are you looking for when it comes to this, revolution of sorts? We've been living under this way for many, many years, and we ain't have too many issues. We have some, mostly in the outskirts.
Many, they will not see the problem, either because they have had the rug pulled over their eyes, or simply because they were not the victim of the worst of it. It was that worst of it that encouraged me to take up arms and do what I do today. Living in the far south, land that lived under the thumb of the regime, ignored by it for all convenient purposes, yet still expected to pay tax, to deliver its goods, to serve as a tool for furthering of the lives of the nobles here. Town that was raided frequently by bandits, oppressed, living in abject poverty, yet never receiving a single help from the land that it allegedly served.
And what would you do if you were to take over tomorrow, boy?
The first step would be to unite the kingdom once more. No more would we only focus on those under our immediate view. No longer would we conveniently ignore those too far to help. We unite them, we bring them together under a new army, and we restore peace. Where currently there are bandits, highwaymen, and other evil groups.
You see him kind of like change his stance a little bit. Before he was a little bit more relaxed, but he kind of like changes it so he stands up a little bit more, straighter, and his bum like kind of moves a little bit closer to his body, and he just kind of nods at you and goes, "You're a smart kid, but you're gonna need somebody to do a lot of the thinking for you when it comes to this politician thing. I ain't got a whole lot of smarts in my head on my shoulders. I'm more somebody who listens and I go where he is. But you're gonna need someone to be your right-hand man. You got a lot of good thoughts on you, but you ain't got a whole lot of direction for your boy. But you get someone who has a good head on their shoulders, stand by you and talk a talk. We might walk the walk. Because I suggest you talk with some of the ambassadors. I think they could help you a lot. They're usually a smart bunch. Go talk to Mavra, the Tabaxi ambassador. She just likes being under the thumb of most people more than anything else, and she's one of the smartest folks I know. So you're looking for transform the place. You're looking to unite everything around that. She's the first one you want to go to. Just don't make it too obvious that you're trying to take her position. There's only so many things she can do when what you're saying is essentially treason, boy.
You say to attempt to ally myself with this person, yet you say she would not support my goals.
She'd support your goals quite heavily, unless you make it too clear, in which case somebody else is going to listen. There's always eyes around you, boy, especially when you talk with the highest of the high. She's only got her position because she knows how to run for it.
It's not like those in power are unaware of my goals. Gregory himself is well aware. I expect he cannot kill me, for he knows that would ally the South against him in a way that I have yet only dreamed.
Oh, he won't kill you, boy. And it's not Gregory you should worry about. See, he kind of like leans in a little bit, like lowering his voice. Like, see, there's rumors that there's another folk who's controlling the passes. The only name we know him by is T. And when folks get too close to T and they start working around, the odds are they go missing. So it's not Gregory you should be worried about or any of the ambassadors. No, none of that, young skipper. No, you want to be working out for the ones above them, because he could be working with like the elves, or you could be working with some of the higher ups there, and there's a lot they could do if they tie up together. So you best be careful, my lad. Appreciate it, Creeper.
Well, I never pinned Gregory as the mastermind behind everything. I've always seen him as merely a tool, and allying himself with the powers that be. Never imagined there to be a single one above all, or just a connection of those wealthy enough to influence change.
Gregory's a smart lad. He's been trying to help most of the citizens for as long as I can remember. Last 20, 30 some years or so, he's been him and his father have been helping around. It's been a good shout for him, but his hands are tied more times than not, and well, from what the rumors are, when his hands get too tied, there ain't much we can do.
I understand.
You're smart. I'd rather not see your flame be snuffed out early, so if you do want to talk to ambassadors, make sure you do it smartly.
I sincerely appreciate the advice, and I will take it to heart. Speaking of wisdom, a man of yours much rather would serve well under as a member of my group.
I'm far too old to be.
Another lease on life.
I'm far too old to be doing your fun stuffs, but I'll be watching your fight, boy, and I help wherever I can. I'll spread your word around. I know a whole lot of folks do a whole lot of things, so don't worry. Your voice will be heard in this city.
I need not take up arms to be considered an ally. Sounds as though I can already count you as one.
Well, for tonight, boy, embrace the time and journey. You don't get many meals like this. And he kind of reaches over and grabs like a full-ass fucking like turkey leg. It just like rips off the turkey. It's like, there's sometimes you get good meals. You should never skip out on them. All right.
Perhaps indulgence is, on occasion, an acceptable vice.
Fair enough. All right. So, Damien, Ortus, Ania, and Sapphire, you guys are all at the banquet tables, the food tables and such. And it's almost certain that you guys will eventually bump into each other at some point. How do you lot react? Especially considering Ortus stands at least a foot taller than every other person around him, aside from Damien.
Yeah, I guess Damien would definitely. He would have gotten there first, I guess, and then be like, here you go, Ortus, giving him flute of wine or champagne or whatever it is.
Flute of wine.
A flute. I don't know if what the.
And after drinking a bit, Ortus would just be eating as much as he can.
It's like, if I can't get drunk, I'll get stuffed.
I would have imagined Ortus just looking at the flute of wine, being like, "What the fuck is this?"
This shit's sad. Ania and Sapphire.
Ania liked the look of the food, but she doesn't actually have much of an appetite right now because of nerves.
Mhm.
So she's like nibbling on things here and there, and she sees Ortis wolfing down food, and she speaks up, sort of still hiding behind Sapphire. It's like,
Oh, be careful. If you eat too much, you're gonna get a stomachache, and then you won't be able to enjoy the party. It's gonna be a few hours.
Ortus will just look back as he's eating, still just shoving food in his mouth. And just, I don't care, mate. This party's shit anyway.
No,
And then just
you don't
keep
like
eating.
it?
Trust me, dear, it'll take a lot more than a stomachache to set this one down.
No, I'm not worried about being put down. Just enjoying the party less, but sounds like he's already not enjoying it very much.
Good
Damien
lord.
will clap him on the shoulder, like patting him, like it's okay.
It's okay, buddy. We're all having panic attacks together.
Damien will extend his hand for like a handshake, and
Mhm.
Damien Enquist, it is delightful to meet you.
Ania doesn't accept the handshake, but she like holds her hands to her chest and does a very polite bow. And she's,
Oh, very nice to meet you. I'm Ania, just Ania. I don't have any other names yet.
He will pull his hand back and mimic the bow.
Aw.
It is lovely to meet you, Miss Ania.
And this is Sapphire.
My companion, Ortus.
they both have to like introduce their companions.
I
for
love the
them.
idea that you both turn at the same time in opposite directions to introduce your companions.
I think Ortus would stop eating for a bit and turn around to also give her a handshake with these really greasy, food-covered hands.
Ania does the same gesture with like a little bow and not accepting the handshake.
Do you accept a handshake, Sapphire? The greasy,
With your
disgusting
gloves.
hands.
And silk gloves.
Oh god. Oh, I thought of that as horrifying. He's just like shaking off like fucking meat bits that are stuck to his hand, just like, oh yeah, forgot I had a bird connected to my hand. Whoops.
Sapphire will grab the tip of one of his fingers with 2 fingers, lol.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Finger handshake.
It's like, yep, ew, gross. Good to meet you.
And as she does it, Ortus will give like the old man handshake and grab her hand with both hands.
Oh.
Oh no!
So I just gently grab the tip of your finger. Swoosh. Thank you. I love you.
Ania
Oh,
makes a
nasty.
mental note to get mend later. Or something that will clean clothes magically.
Prestidigitation.
Could I cast Prestidigitation?
100%. Yeah.
Okay. Damien will then cast Prestidigitation after Ortus is done manhandling her hand and getting grease all over it. So he will wave his hand and kind of chuckle.
It does certainly take a little bit more effort, like a dramatically more effort in order to use it than you're used to. The mana crystals that are around your wrist, essentially they suck out most of the mana that you're trying to use. So you have to use significantly more in order to be able to do basic spells. Which
How would that affect Damien as far as he's already kind of running on fumes at all times?
innate magic doesn't get affected, so like your physical body, but you would be a little bit woozy, kind of like you're getting slightly tipsy every time you use your spells.
Gotcha. He's gonna clear his throat and set down the wine goblet and pretend like he didn't just get woozy.
It's like, whew, this wine hits me a lot faster than I thought it would.
But he definitely had only taken a sip to this point. Like he would not be woozy from that.
Let's see, is the lightest weight of all time.
Ania looks to Ortiz and is like,
Oh, are you forced to be here if you don't like the party very much? Are you gonna eat all the food then leave?
Well, everyone else is here, so I thought why not? And I thought there might be some good booze, but obviously there isn't.
Oh, I think I heard.
and she points to like the side area where the gambling is going on, and she speaks up as like,
I think there's some like card games and stuff going in there. I think that sort of area might have stronger drink.
Damien is just gonna pull some gold coin. He's gonna pull like 3 gold coin out of his pockets and offer them to Ortiz. I'm like, okay, go for it.
Ortiz looks like a kid on Christmas right now.
It's like when you bring a kid to an arcade, except in this case, it's a young adult in a fucking casino. Man. It's a grown ass man in a casino.
I mean,
it's like, here you go,
what
buddy.
would the equivalent of 3 gold coins be to? Did I just like hand him $300 and tell him to go wild?
Effectively, yeah.
Sweet.
You gave him a shit ton of money.
Ortiz will quickly grab the coins, give Damien a huge hug, and then run off.
Oh god. Yeah, you just feel the grease seeping down your back as he lets go.
Oh, I hope he has fun.
I will try to. I will use a napkin this time on myself.
Just like reaching around behind you, just like tap, 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 ew, tap.
Everyone should have a good
show.
As he runs off, who gave him the tip? Is it Anaya?
Ania is the one who said like there's maybe drink in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He'll
little one.
As he runs off, he'll turn to her and go, "Thanks for the tip, mate."
You're welcome, mate.
God.
I believe you've just turned his whole evening around. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Everyone should enjoy themselves at such a party like this.
Oh, Christ. Speaking of, Callista, you're outside, you're getting some air into your lungs, you're breathing gently. What else are you doing?
That is a great question.
Great questions. Do deserve great answers.
Oh! Yeah, she finally dumps Pony out of her sleeve to breathe. Oh my god.
The little pink rat just stares back at you with a dopey-ass rat smile.
I completely forgot you were in there. I didn't realize that they'd so many people at these gatherings. What are we gonna do, Pony?
It blinks one eye.
I don't know if there's
and then
people
blinks the
in
other
the
eye.
garden.
There are not.
But if there are people in the garden, they are watching Callista speak to her mutated, glowing pink rat.
Slightly less mutated, mind you.
You see
yeah,
it
slightly
slowly
less
blink one eye and then slowly blink the other eye.
This does remind me of something to when things go back around to Ania, remind me.
Okay.
Oh,
It just stares at you endlessly.
Is there anything going on in the garden that I've waddled into, or
There's
is it
not.
just
All the activities are currently going on inside of the building. Since it's so early in the night, everyone is more or less interacting inside. No one's come out just yet.
that is very nice.
It's very quiet out here.
For Callista, not for me, because I have to think about what she's doing now.
It's very quiet out here, you know?
I imagine she's mostly just looking at the. She'd probably do like a nature check, but I'm so bad at nature checks. She'd probably just be interested in the plants, thinking like, would Damien be interested in these fancy ass rich people plants? You
Some
know,
pretty flowers out there. There's
just,
like
yeah, trying to. Oh, hello.
Well, welcome to Rav One and go back to him. Be like, do you think this
I feel
look
like
pretty?
she's just trying to. I think she's just trying to like chill out a little from the amount of people inside.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because she's not very social.
That's fair.
In big groups, that is.
Yeah.
So it's probably just her and her rat picking flowers.
All right.
Maybe hiding in a bush. If she finds one the same color as her hair, she will, hide in it.
Good lord.
Camouflage, man.
All right. Back inside of the building. You guys all hear a few things that happen at the same time. So one of the things that happens, which Callista would also hear, is the music starts to change. As in the middle of the floor, all of you guys see a silver dragonborn, which is very strange for everyone in this call, aside from Nia and Sapphire, obviously, but all of the folks on the Tyrant's Wrath. Silver dragonborn specifically are the rarest style of dragonborns, period. They're so rare, they are considered a myth most of the time. But there's just a silver dragonborn kind of standing in the middle of the area, and he gets approached by this orc who like hands him a tiny little pastry, like one of those mini fritters, I'll call them. And he gets invited to dance. As he does so, you guys see Penny make an absolute fucking beeline over to Greg with the force and determination of a spited god. And then they start doing a dance. The Silver Dragonborn and the orc start doing traditional dancing just in the middle of the ground, while Greg and Penny start doing a traditional elven dance.
Damien notices Penny make that beeline to Greg, and he's like, oh, gods.
Oh, that's my party member over there.
And Nia's gonna point at the Silver Dragonborn.
Ooh, no, a silver dragonborn.
Oh, hello, Grail.
Oh, I guess I'm not with you. I'm not with you at the moment.
No,
I love the idea that as Ania says that, Grail is just like walking up behind her and just says, "Yeah, it's." Just...
You know what? That is what happens. I want to be back in the party now.
yeah. Damien does not flinch. He just hands the wine glass that he took a sip from to Grail. Like, here you go, buddy. And
so
is also like, yeah, fascinating.
Ania doesn't flinch either, despite how jumpy she's been, and like cranes her head back to look up and is like,
Oh, hello. Oh, you look great. I love all the black.
Have I met Ania yet?
You have not, no.
No, okay.
What you guys know of each other? Sorry?
I can't hear you both at the same time.
Was it Damien?
Sorry, Damien was going to introduce Grail to them.
Oh, okay. What you guys know of each other, roughly speaking. You guys haven't really kept up with each other, obviously, because both of you guys are relatively new crews. But what you guys do know, specifically of the Tyrant's Wrath crew, Vale's Equinox, is that they are a up-and-rising group within the guild, who has been sent on several missions and has managed to come back from each of those missions with varying degrees of success and difficulty. The actual definition of each of those missions has not been publicly stated, but there have been relatively difficult ones over and over. That's pretty much all you know, aside from that fact that they have a couple of really strong marshals and a couple of really strong spellcasters.
I have a question. Because Damien did do that bit of barding at the tavern, would the story about the necromancer, our beloved mancer that no one but Damien and Calista know is still alive.
Mhm.
Would that have gotten out? Like, would they perhaps know that story and or recognize?
They
Grail.
have been at your tavern. So, yes, you guys would know that Ania and Tyrant's crew specifically would have probably found out information, at least at some point or another, that their crew, which currently is just labeled Penny and Friends. That's the best way that you know of their crew. Although I believe inside the tavern it would probably be called Damien and Friends. They fought a necromancer down in the sewers.
Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, Damien would introduce. He would say, "Miss Anita, Miss Sapphire, this is my companion and good friend, Grail Godsbane." And Grail, I can't listen. English is my first and only language, and yet here we are.
Gale Godsbane.
Mood.
Oh, has your ancestry killed any gods?
I highly doubted, given that I bear their blessing, would be quite a turn of events.
You know,
Oh, what an
I never
ironic
stopped to
name!
ask that either.
Godsbane is in fact not my birth name. To shock you.
Oh, is it a title?
Perhaps. Perhaps it
You
is a
don't
prophecy.
know?
We will see.
Oh, but there haven't been many gods around.
Exactly.
And Ania's gonna pause and like look him over for a second. It's like,
No, I don't think that actually explains anything.
Girl just standing there like,
You can think of Godsbane as a more metaphorical. It is a concept rather than an actual commitment. A commitment to make a world that does not require the idea of gods.
Oh, I see. Well, good luck.
And you too, Ania, was it?
Yes, I am a druid.
Fascinating. One with the connection to nature. And you are a member of, was it something Equinox?
Vale's Equinox.
Vales? Are you a member of Vale's Equinox? Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. I actually am also one of the stars. I am a stars druid.
You would
would Grail know what that
you would
means?
vaguely recognize the Stars Druid name. Damien would actually recognize it better.
Okay, let me do can I do a history or should I do Arcana? What should I do there?
Do me a history check. Both of you actually.
Okay.
We'll see how well either of you know of.
Okay.
All right, never mind. Damien doesn't know shit. What about you? What about you, Girl? You vaguely know that the Stars Druids are a collection of druids because it's in the name. Stars Druid.
Yes, I will roll history on the off chance that Grail has somehow heard about this. Maybe they have like a sect in the south or something.
I'll love if you
this is
also
going to
get a
be-
natural one. That would be so funny.
I'll get a dirty one because I have a neg 1 to history.
Give me a 0. No? Alright.
9 is somehow better.
You
twinkly druids.
both of you vaguely know of the Stars Druid. There's a lot of different druid clans that are around. From Moon Druids to Stars Druid to Fire Druids to a few other ones. And all of them have different like base necessities. All of them have different things that they do. The Stars Druids are most common around Harmonious Haven because they move around a lot, but they keep around specifically Harmonious Haven for whatever reasons that they may have. Beyond that, you two are completely lost. Only thing you really know is that Stars Druids are indeed druids. Probably.
Huh.
Fascinating.
I spent some time with a group of druids out west. I owe much of my medicine and alchemy knowledge to them.
And so Ania's been generally happy during most of this, but suddenly she looks oddly like it goes from being like polite happy to genuinely happy. And she like perks up on her tiptoes a bit like, "Oh, you're an alchemist? I also dabble in potions."
Really? And Damien also gets excited.
You pull out your journals and you're like,
special interest.
Autism to autism, the communication has begun.
Forget the gaydar. Damien has developed an ADAR.
Nice.
how's the potion crafting? I have a whole book on it. Oh, me too.
Shoot, I'm trying to think of. I'm bad at this. Hold on.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of a word like. DM, give me a herb or a leaf or some sort of a plant thing that Damien would be experimenting with. Por favor.
We'll go with
The mushroom that I gave you.
I don't think you would know the name for it.
Yeah, give me some scientific. Listen, Damien's smart, Bunny not smart.
Well, we'll go with the fire plants of the desert, the Gagar wastes. They have a specific fire plant that only grows in the scorching sands. It's very good for
What's the
making.
name?
We'll go with Fontaine Flora.
Have you had a chance to play around with any of the Fontaine Flora? Part of those plants? I'm still trying to find practical uses for the.
You would have heard of it, but you would never have gone down to the Gagar waste or have much interaction with orcs. And they're the main interactions with the Fontaine.
Oh, I haven't been to the Gagar Wastes yet. Oh, they seem very, what's the word? Like, if you would make a potion from them and take them to the north, I bet they could make a very good cold resistance potion.
They usually do have a warming effect, absolutely. The root itself, I'm struggling to find. It's largely deemed as useless in the tinctures and medicine that they make there, but I'm trying to see what other alchemical properties I could squeeze out of it, so to speak. If I had my belongings with me, I would offer you a sample for you to play around with yourself. They're quite easy to grow, even outside of the natural territory if you have the right materials. I'm sorry, I'm ahead of myself.
Oh no! Recently on one of our missions, I managed to get a vial of I think it may be something akin to Yonti poison. So I'm very excited to try and work out an anti-venom for it.
Ooh, you definitely have to, have you tried the stinging nettles of, the blue thrush bush?
Oh no, I haven't!
And I assume Damien devolved
Yeah, they're
into
just gonna go
nerd
back and
talk.
forth.
Yeah, pretty much. Just desperate to try and be like, I don't want to think of more plants. Oh,
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's what I got.
stinging needles. I love how Grail is he's just standing there. Same with Sapphire. Both of them are just standing there, just listening. I assume Sapphire has like
Grail would be
some
fascinated,
knowledge.
even if he doesn't understand it, because he can recognize that this is they're incredibly smart. They are obviously talking about something that is not only very intricate but also very useful. He is definitely interested in it for those reasons.
They're definitely like swapping like little tips and like.
Girl, like, I was told to seek out smart people.
Damien pulls out his little journal and just starts like scribbling in it. Like he's like very excited to take notes.
God. All right, I love the idea.
Cursing she didn't bring one.
I love the idea that while everyone else is doing the dancing, the four of you are just standing there, and two of you guys are in like deep conversation about fucking plants and alchemy and shit, and the other two are just listening, just watching and entertainment.
I'll actually say at some point I am going to notice that the only member of our party that I have not seen in some time is Callista, and go looking for her.
Okay. Callista, you would know that they are doing some dancing. At this point, you would be able to see it through the window. What would you like to do?
Also, may I say one more thing really quick?
Yes.
Because I forgot. I told you to remind me and I forgot. Was Sapphire able to bring in her dog?
That's a good question. Yes, the doggo would be there. He would be in
Yes!
his tiny form.
Yeah, so Sapphire has like a little black smoky puppy.
I love how both parties have dogs. I love that our DM let us do this.
You're welcome.
Who doesn't
Our
like
party has a fucking
having-
menagerie. I've got a horse. We've got a pet dog. Callista has a pet rat.
We also have
I thought you
a
were just gonna
slightly
stop
pet
at we have
disembodied goop
Callista.
hand.
Yeah, true. Fucking hell, this is this is something.
All right. But yeah, Callista, what are you doing at the moment? Seeing everyone starting to get into the dancing groove, what would you like to do?
I would assume Callista is having a debate because obviously she seeks out fun.
Mhm.
That is what she does. She seeks out fun and new experiences.
Mhm.
But there's a lot of people,
They are? Yeah.
and she's having a new experience for sure. She's experiencing what it is to be spooked by a crowd.
All right. In
So
that
I would
case,
assume she's like peeking in the window, debating if she should go in the door,
mhm.
conversing with her rat,
Okay. So in that
hyping
case,
herself up for a big bitch.
so in that case, Grail, you would certainly have walked over to Callista as she is debating on joining the dancing fray.
I'm able to find her in the garden then.
Oh yeah. She's like peeking into the window and like opening it slightly and like her head's kind of sticking out, so you're able to find it relatively easy.
Okay, yeah, so she's not hard to spot at all. Just
No.
this random head popping its way like in through the window.
Pretty much.
I am not stealthy.
Not in the slightest.
I guess Grail will come up to her. Does Callista notice Grail approaching?
Super easily. You are not a hard sight.
I was well just asking Callista because
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Callista can sometimes be air-headed, pun intended.
Uh-huh.
Ha. Ha ha ha. Ha. Is that the response you wanted?
It'll do.
He'll take a pity laugh.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll
Callista.
take anything I can get, man. I'm desperate.
Okay.
Callista.
Callista probably gets startled by a sound and like drops from the window to the ground again until she notices it's Grail. Grail. Still messing up the name after how many sessions?
Mm-hmm.
Real Grail, either.
Potato.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What
As
are
long
you
as you don't
doing
call
out
him
here?
Greg.
I didn't take.
No, Zach, keep going.
Didn't take you for much of a garden person.
Just noticed that I hadn't seen you for a while. I figured if you were anywhere, it would be out getting some air.
Well, I guess you were right. I think that I'm
Always am.
learning. I'm gonna brush past that. Shut up. Callista's like visibly nervous. She like plays with one of her long bits of hair. I think that I'm learning that crowds are a bit much for me.
Believe it or not, I'm not a people person either.
What was
May be able to
this
speak to
gala?
them, but do not wish to deal with them at a personal level.
Yeah, there's a lot you don't want to deal with at a personal level.
Damn.
Suppose it is another thing that we haven't caught. Oh, I just unplugged my headphones. Get back.
Jesus Christ, Grail.
I know what I want to do, but it's how do we transition to that?
I have faith in you. You got this.
So shit at words, man.
I have 100%
Well, I
faith.
This is
can-
quite different from the Feywilds, isn't it? Not that I understand what happens there. Only that the two people I know from there are so strange that they paint me as almost normal.
I mean, I figured that if you're willing to put up with all of this, then you're probably not entirely normal yourself.
A normal person does not spend their lives attempting to overthrow the government.
No, otherwise there would probably be a lot of revolutions.
That is true. Perhaps I wish it were normal then.
Wouldn't that just mean you get overthrown after you overthrow someone?
Believe it or not, that is something I am okay with. The will of the people is what must dictate who the ruler is. People wish for something new. People wish for someone better than them, one who can meet their goals even greater. Then that is a fate I must suffer as a ruler who did not deserve to sit on the throne.
But why wait for someone to be better than you when you could just be better yourself?
I do not say that I would just sit around. I do not say that I would sit around waiting for that. It is just that should I not achieve those goals, should I not be good enough despite my best efforts, then it is my penance to be overthrown and suffer whatever fate comes next. Just as it is the fate for those who currently sit there to experience that when my goals are achieved.
Callista, like, grabs her temples in the way that Damien so often. And she's. I don't understand those fine details of all this, but
I'll make it simple then. I don't want a revolution so I can sit on the throne. I want a revolution because I have seen the lives of those who suffer under the current regime and want something better for them. If I die in the process of this, if I never sit on that throne but succeed in the revolution, I've achieved all that I ever wanted. That is all.
Yep.
I'm so bad at roleplay.
It's all right. Take a moment.
Don't want to take a moment. It feels like everyone else does it so like nicely and naturally, and then I sit here.
It's a lot of practice and a lot of time.
I've been role playing a long time.
I've been doing it for 9 years.
I spend hours a day talking to myself to practice roleplay. I'm very good at talking to myself now.
It's true. Yeah. Streaming is just role playing with extra steps.
Some may call me insane. I tell them shut up or I'll take the pills again.
Okay. Callista still doesn't. She understands a bit more, but revolution isn't much her thing. So instead of furthering the conversation, she's gonna.
You're dancing with me, Magic Man.
She's gonna, I guess, change the topic.
Okay.
I'm not good with all that sort of thing, and I came out here to avoid a headache. But, you know, the music started, so while we're being open, Greel Godsbane, may I have this dance?
don't know if you ask this because you assume I cannot dance, or because you genuinely want it. By the way, perhaps I will surprise you. And Grail will, if Callisto is like extending her hand, Grail will take it. Otherwise, Grail will extend his own hand.
No, Callista's like holding her hand out, and
Oh.
the
Yeah,
well, then I will take
moment,
it.
the moment Grail takes her hand, she gets a grin on her face, and she goes, "Do you consent?"
Oh God.
Grail, knowing full well what is happening, takes a deep breath, and in the most visible trustful exercise adjacent decision ever, says, "Yes."
Enemies to friends. Oh my God.
So, Callista will levitate Grail, because I assume I can only make one person levitate.
I just let you
So
both
I'll make-
levitate.
No, this is part of the thing that I've.
Okay, sure. Yeah, yeah.
So Callista will levitate Grail
Uh-huh.
and go on to be her cheeky, shitty little self.
Okay.
I know you're trusting me in holding your hand out, so I'm going to trust in not dropping me. And almost instantly, you know,
Aww.
she just boom, lets go of Grail as they start floating, just to see if he'll catch her. If not, this is gonna be real funny.
He definitely does, just in an instant.
Trustful.
Trustful cat.
The reflexes that have been honed on the battlefield for years to, you know, deflect projectiles, incoming swords, and, you know, fight for his life, instantly kick in as the microsecond Callista lets go, make sure to grab her.
I love the idea that because the height difference and because Grail is now floating, Callista is standing on his feet in order to be able to dance with him while still floating.
She's like on her tippy toes on the feet.
Wholesome 100.
So, God, that's beautiful. So you guys literally float waltz into the room, dancing literally above everyone else around you. As Damien, I mean, or Two's technically too, you guys just kind of see him floating on above you as they are dancing with everyone else is also dancing and stuff. There's a whole lot of people dancing. The music is some weird sway between orcish and elvish traditional music, which is a weird combination. But yeah, so Damien, while like you're mid conversation with Ania, out of the corner of your eye, you swear you're seeing something that you cannot believe for just a moment, as you have to like turn your whole body to look at. No, Callista is dancing with Grail on his feet while he is floating through the air. And they seem genuinely happy doing this. You're muted, Damien. Damien? Are you BRB?
Oh God, we lost Damien.
I literally
We've
just
lost
sat back
it.
down.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
sorry. Repeat the last 30 seconds for me.
Oh
Yeah.
no, you missed it!
No, I know.
Okay.
I've been on my phone.
Yeah, so out of the corner of your eye, you were seeing something that just for a moment you just cannot believe. So you have to turn your whole ass fucking body to look. And yeah, is Grail and Callista dancing together above everyone else, and they both seem genuinely happy about the fact they're doing it.
Now, would Damien's kind of like tisming out at the moment? Would he actually notice? Or would that be something like, would Anita notice first? And be like, whoa, and then he would notice.
Anita would probably notice first.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Okay. So the
Why are they floating?
Damien will do a full-on double take, and then just kind of slack jaw, like.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I'm not sure if this is a sign of the end times coming or not, but beautiful is one word for it. Shocking.
Why
is
would it be
another.
the...
I don't know why I
would it
suddenly
be-
adopted Ortu's accent.
Shell shocked you so bad you became Ortus.
And why would it be the end times?
I have seen those two at each other's necks more times than I thought would be possible. And now they are smiling together. I would question if one of them was an imposter of some sort, but no,
Well, that
Wow.
seems pretty normal to me.
he Dear Grail once pushed her into the sewers. Twice.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
No, it was only once. I only did it once.
It's true. The second time she
First
jumped
time
in there
jumped
with
in of her own accord.
That's true, but
It wasn't a push. It was more of a.
You hip checked the fuck
okay,
out.
no, it was, okay,
yeah, you secured the hell out of her.
How many times have I been hip checked by a fucking 6-foot giant in armor?
Ortuz, as you are
I do
playing.
wonder if
Was it Damien?
Damien's now like kind of mutter something about like wondering if this is a sign of other things.
Have they been swapped?
No, he's like, are they getting together? That's Damien's assumption now. He's like,
Of course, that is Damien's.
Damien's
He's
slowly
Remembering what
closing
the
his book.
fisherman said about them being an old married couple, and Damien's like, hold on.
Damien slowly closes his book and he's just like, huh, did I guess it? Alright, Ortuz, as this is all going on, roll me a flat d20 real quick. As you are playing games of wit and chance and strangeties and oddities, playing games of beer and drinking and cards and shit. Roll me that flat d20.
I want him to win like 20 gold pieces. He starts with 30 and gets like.
Yeah, you're definitely having some struggle. You're not really used to talking to people this much or to play games and shit, or to get drunk. So it's a really weird feeling. But you also see out of the corner of your eyes, while you are currently losing money, just the two of them floating just high in the air.
Yeah, I think Ortus would just laugh at Grail in hysterics.
You're just straight up losing money, and you just like slowly look up, and you just look at the guy who's like playing you. You just start laughing your ass off, and he's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" Roll me another d20.
If I'm gonna laugh so hard if Ortiz loses all the money and just comes slinking back to Damien.
Jesus
like,
fucking.
Well.
You can't focus on the slightest. You're all you can think is the fact that Grail, the fact that Callista is on Grail's feet as they're dancing through there, and it's the funniest shit to you. So your eyes are blurring, your eyes are misting with laughter and tears and shit, and you cannot play the game properly. You've lost like all the money that Damien gave you at this point. You're laughing too fucking hard to do anything but just attempt to play.
Instant karma.
Instant karma. All right. As all this is going on, whenever somebody
What about
comes
Sapphire?
in. Oh yeah, Sapphire, what are you doing? Sapphire?
Give her a second. She wasn't ready.
She got type and slower than talking. Most of us.
Pulls out 2x4. I wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready.
Let me break you.
Jump scared turn order. Battle turn order, but you never know who's next.
That's the best initiative order.
Sapphire is just observing.
Ooh, fair.
Watching everything, taking all the notes.
All right, so Sapphire will definitely notice this. The rest of you guys might not, but Sapphire absolutely will. Whenever somebody opens up the oak doors and stuff, there are some times that they will be, announced like you guys were, but usually if they are very specific venturing groups or otherwise. Hi, Viper. Good to see you. I missed you. But generally speaking, when the doors are open, somebody gets announced, it's usually a venturing party. If they don't get announced, they're usually not someone particularly of worth or note. So when the doors open this time, Sapphire definitely sees it. Let me find the description real quick. It's on. I should have had description up, but that's fine. Actually, hold on. Ooh, I just thought of a connection. Oh la la! I just thought of an interesting connection. Sapphire, roll me a history check while I describe this character. Because you are kind of sort of having memories and kind of sort of not having a memory. So a lot of history checks are going to become important. But yes, you guys see a 5'10" woman walking into the room. Although she isn't quite as tall as most of your guys' characters, she feels tall. You know how like someone walks into a room and they feel like a massive presence? Ooh, I like it. Okay, I'll keep that in. This is what this kind of character feels like she's coming into the presence. She's wearing a suit and tie. Honestly, she looks more like formidable and more like almost more of a terrifying presence than even like Grail nor Twos do. Like she walks into the room, she has a full 3-piece suit, she has a tie going on, she like kind of wiggles the tie up her neck a little bit. Which arm is it? Her right arm has like a little bit of more jerky motions to it, a little bit more stiff and weird. But as she like looks around the entire room, Grail and Damien, or not Grail, sorry, you're in the air, you won't notice too much. Damien or Toos, you'll both notice that Mel books it the fuck out of there. She books into the garden where Callista was immediately, within like microseconds of her seeing this person. Like she's gone. Well, this person walks into the room, she's scanning around the entire room. She looks up and sees Callista and Grail both floating, which, by the way, considering the reduced magic, is a very weird sight. One way or another. But she looks up at Callista, and you see Sapphire specifically sees her eye twitch a little bit as she does so. Sapphire, you get an inkling in the back of your head. You recognize her. You don't know how you recognize her. You don't know what that means, but you recognize her. You recognize her very distinctly. She just starts walking more or less through the crowd along the side as she is just keeping an eye on Callista and Grail as they're kind of floating through the air and shit.
Did you say that Damien would notice that she's looking at Callista, or I guess I could roll for that?
You would notice that Mel books it the fuck out of there as soon as possible. Okay. Whether her watching Callista and Grail, you would have to roll perception.
Would I connect that to the person who just walked in?
100%. Yeah, 100%. Okay. The moment that she walks in, she looks around the room, Mel books it the fuck out of there.
So Damien's gonna want to keep tabs on this person then, so...
Mm-hmm.
If you'll excuse me, I'm sorry. And then we'll start... not tailing this person, but definitely, like, in the same way that this person is staring at Callista, Damien's staring at this person now.
Okay, interesting. Ania and Sapphire, what would you two like to do in this situation? People are dancing all around you. Folks are floating above you now. This lady is moving around the crowd. Ortus is inside of a booth, losing all of his hard-earned money.
All of Damien's hard-earned money.
All of Damien's hard-earned money. What'd you guys like to do?
So Ania is interested in what this was about, because I assume she, with her perception, she saw one person book it when another person entered, and now this person is who Damien is also watching.
Yeah, you would have seen...
if they were talking, Damien just like mid-sentence was like, I'm sorry, goodbye. Like,
yeah, you would have definitely seen one of the most beautiful women that you've ever seen inside the crowd, Mel's character. Book it the fuck out there. Moment this lady walks in, this lady is wearing like full 3-piece suit. You would have definitely seen Damien like notice that connection and just watch this lady hardcore, interrupting your entire conversation. And she's definitely watching the two floating in the air, which most people are watching, but you can definitely notice, especially with your stupidly high passive perception, she's not looking at Grail
Just like hunting.
specifically. Yeah. She's hunting specifically Callista, it looks like.
Oh, is this like a what? So I would get the vibe that this isn't a like curious. This is a I'm gonna get this person.
Yeah.
Do I believe that Callista's in any sort of danger?
For you, Damien, what you can see is this isn't a curiosity look, but she's watching both Callista and Grail. Like, her eyes are purely on them. Everyone else is like mystery and mystique and curiosity and stuff. Nah, she's locked onto them like a fucking rocket launcher. Ania can tell.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're good.
I would say, would an insight check be what I'm looking for as far as to like try to determine her intent?
Yes.
With my friends? Okay. Then I shall do that. And because all the rolls so far have been kind of shite. Pardon my French.
You can do it.
Magic. Shit.
You can do it.
Hold on. Where's my spell book?
Well,
you notice this person.
You know what? I'm gonna actually give myself Bardic.
Okay. Well, you are doing that. Sapphire, feel free to type inside the chat whatever you would be doing at this point. And what are you asking, Gro?
Does Grail notice what's going on?
This
person looking at Callista.
What the okay.
Man, the dice are so mad today. All right, that's three.
Do I get advantage from my Bardic?
Another natural one.
It's another natural one. You do not.
Fuck.
I will say.
DM, can I reroll?
not right
You had
now.
inspiration.
I don't think you have inspiration.
Do I have inspiration?
I don't believe you do, not yet.
Where would that be?
It's just something I gave you all at various points.
I know someone in our party had inspiration at one point.
I believe that was Mel.
I think you gave it to Penny. No, Mel?
It was either Penny or Mel. It's one of those two. Callista and Grail. Before I can answer whether or not you two can view the person watching you. Sorry for taking the good rolls. What are you two talking to each other about? Are you just having a good time dancing? Are you kind of flowing with the flow? Is it like, oh my god, magical, I not seeing anything aside from you? Or is it like, oh, this is pretty nice?
I'd like to see if Callista comments on the fact that Grail accepted despite seeming to hate her.
True.
Yeah, that's probably where I was gonna go with this.
Okay.
You don't seem as angry tonight. You wouldn't usually go along with my whims like this. What's gotten into you?
Honey, you don't seem angry tonight.
Shut up!
I made you your favorite dinner.
I made you your bland cakes.
And you actually like it.
The couples counseling is going well, I take it.
This
isn't the first time that I have gone along with it. About the snowballs.
It's true.
You act as if I hate you or something.
Don't you?
Damn.
I suppose in hindsight that is the view that I have given off, isn't it? No. I see you as a friend. I often do not understand how to convey these feelings appropriately, and it's been a while since I had a friend. Grail is... If you could reach into my front pocket. I assume the suit has like a breast pocket.
Put a dagger in your pocket. I'm sorry. I've
On
muted
his
myself.
breast? What
This
would
is
it
breast
be?
pocket. To be very clear, like a breast pocket, like the
Oh,
pocket
the
on the
booby.
chest.
Yeah, you could easily grab it, Callista.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Callista reaches into the pocket, I guess.
And you pull out
No, she does
a
not,
little.
Copperfield.
What?
Sorry, I was
Wonderful.
looking
Thank you
at
for
what
that
Buddy said,
clarification.
No, when Callista reaches in, you don't hear a from the pocket.
You pull out the thingamabob. What's the
Pull out-
thingamabob?
Yeah, come on, guys. We're trying to have a serious moment here. Come on. You pull
Yeah,
out a
Callista
little locket.
pulls the item.
It is in fact the locket that you're breaking the fourth wall here. You've all seen sitting in front of Grail since episode 1.
Aww.
It is just a small iron locket. It
Mhm.
is otherwise unremarkable. It doesn't open. It's not finely carved. It's not intricate or anything. And it just has the same word written on it that is written on Grail's shield, which is Pax.
Aww.
The shield. This locket once belonged to someone close to me. The other thing you will notice is that this is a locket that is very clearly fit for a child. It's like it would probably not even fit around Callista's neck. It is a very short very short little thing.
Puts it around the wrist.
Mentioned it would probably fit around the wrist. Yes. But it was it looks like it's long enough and has enough slack that it looks like it was made to be a necklace. But obviously not for an adult.
Mhm.
I mentioned before that I came from a village that was impoverished, to say the least. It was a place where the barest of necessities, the idea of having a roof over your head that kept out the elements, or the idea of having even a single meal a day, was more than we could ask for on most occasions. Life was hard. But for the longest time, as a child, I got through it because we had a strong community who loved each other. And I had a friend, a girl around my age, Rias. It was one winter. She grew sick. This was usually something that we could handle, despite being impoverished and despite the frequent bandit raids that took what little we had saved enough for emergencies such as this. This time, they found that stash. We had nothing. She was sick. What I've later learned was nothing more than the common cold, something that by all means should have been treatable. Something that costs more than just a few copper to treat. We did not have even that. Tried my hardest to heal her. I was not familiar with my powers. I lost her. The only person, a friend. In hindsight, she is perhaps what sent me on this road in the first place. While the true turning point was when I slaughtered those same bandits who, a decade later, were still pillaging us. It was the loss of her that I think first poisoned me against the ideas of peace that my community held. The word engraved on this amulet, Pax, is from a language that has mostly been lost, one that allegedly was important to our village many centuries ago. It means peace. But I have later come to learn that that same peace can have two different meanings. It can mean peace in harmony, no violence, no nothing, which is what it was intended to mean. But also mean peace as in subjugation, to admit defeat, surrender. Live by that idea now. Crush those who would oppose me, would cause another, like Marias, suffer hate that a child does not deserve. He deserved better. I say all of this because for the first time since then, I see her in someone else. I see her in you, Lister. And that is all the Grail will say.
Oh, so cute.
I'm physically unwell.
I need to roll to use healing word on my heart, right? Hold on.
You killed at least 4 people in the chat so far. I'm fucking dying over here. God damn.
We finally got the Grail lore!
Oh my god, that's so cute. You seasoned
A long while ago,
Callista.
a long while ago, I said that you all know basically everything about Grail lore except for one thing, and there you go.
He had a childhood friend.
Aww.
Okay, but my heart when I thought that I I thought he was gonna
Oh
say it was like his dead daughter.
It's not that old.
You think Grail is beekeeping age?
I don't know.
You two absolutely would not be recognizing this person as watching the two of you in any way, shape, or form, knowing this information.
Understandable.
No, we are far too busy talking.
You're far too in depth with your feelings right now. Jesus Christ.
Is this why you hesitated to call us friends so often? The whole group, actually. Sometimes when we met people, you'd introduce us as acquaintance group. You always seemed so desperate. I always thought it was my teasing getting under your skin, but you always just seemed so much more lively when I teased you. When you bit back, it was fun, even though I was usually the butt of the joke. It was when I got to see the most of you. Words.
Is what Marias would do. Since I lost her, I grew more closed off to the world. And then, as I began my conquest, I learned to not grow close to those who worked alongside me, those who fought on the front lines. I lost many that I considered friends again. Although every time it stung less, and then came close to losing Marias, it taught me that I cannot have that kind of faith in others. Not open myself up to losing one again. I'm willing to sacrifice myself to make sure that no one else loses what matters to them. That is what this revolution represents. Not for me to sit on the throne. I don't care about it. I don't care what happens to me before or after it is achieved. I just care about making sure that no one suffers the same way I did when I lost her.
Well, if it brings you any comfort, I know we've had our moments in the party, all of us, but I don't think any of us are going. We're all gonna stick around. I know I'm pretty sturdy myself. Doesn't seem like even a tramp through the mountains or a marathon through the Feywilds could get rid of me, so I think you don't have to worry too much about losing us.
I am coming to believe that. Being you, I'd literally embody the god of the storm. Survive seeing everything you went through at the hands of those Goliaths and making a mockery out of them, no less. But enough.
And how you joined in that mockery at some point. Might I add?
Indeed. And to be fair, they had it coming. I am beginning to believe that you may not be lost after all.
Oh, I'm very lost. Terribly so. That's the entire reason I came here. But
Let me
maybe along
rephrase.
this path.
Lost to me. I may not lose you, perhaps. A better way of saying it.
Oh. Still getting used to conversation.
I think we can
By the way, have
both
you been
agree on
keeping
that.
track of how long we've been in the air?
Oh no! Oh no!
Sweat drop.
No.
Grail's just like, oh yeah, I forgot you had a timer. Wait a minute. Oh no, I
How
forgot
long
you had
has
a
it
timer.
been, DM?
Ooh.
Like Wile E. Coyote, they suddenly fall from the sky upon acknowledging it.
You can, Callista, as you say that, you could definitely feel it doesn't go away immediately. It's going away though.
It would be fine either way because it says when the spell ends, floats gently to the.
Oh, that's even better. Okay, yeah. So
we'd be fine, but I just thought it'd be funny to pepper that in there.
it's super cute. So as you guys are doing that, you guys finish up that, you guys slowly start falling to the ground, kind of in like a spinning fashion with one another, just like slowly spiraling down before you both hit the ground and Callista steps off your feet.
I guess when your armor comes off, your walls come down too. Didn't realize you were such a big softy, Grail.
You hear everyone start clapping around you.
Oh. When
Yes,
they
I'm seeing you
reach the
dra-
ground,
Mhm.
because I'm keeping track of the lady who's keeping track of Callista.
Mhm.
Does she start approaching them for like?
She's
what's going on
watching them
there?
for right now. Although all y'all can do recognize immediately, Penny and Greg were talking to each other. Like they seem to like lean in for a second, and then Penny turns around and starts stomping the fuck away towards where Mel was. Like she is hard stomping, like rage stomping away.
Okay. Damien will cut
And
through the crowd towards Grail and Callista.
Okay, Ania.
and Sapphire was gonna do something.
Ooh.
Or
What you
was
going?
typing something before.
Sapphire is just going to keep observing, occasionally
Ooh.
eating and drinking.
Ooh,
Now you've been
I like it.
approaching. Okay.
All right.
And I wanted to insight to tell if a fight was going to break out once they landed.
Okay.
Because I could tell the lady's upset, but I don't know what she's going to do. I don't think she'd do anything because it is a public place.
Jesus. All right. What you can tell is there is no bloodlust coming from her.
Okay.
Strange as that is, she does not seem to have an intent of harming as of the moment. As Callista and Grail kind of step between each other, and the dancing kind of ends and stuff, this lady does start walking toward Callista. As much as there is no like bloodlust coming from her, the way she walks, you know what it's like when like a military person starts rushing towards you? You just get that just that feeling of, oh Jesus fucking Christ, why are you doing that? Because they walk so fucking quickly at you. That's what she's doing to Callista. Is she's power walking up to Callista.
Would Damien get there first?
You would be able to intercede, yes.
Okay. Damien will get there first, and immediately, he looks kind of worried.
Mm-hmm.
He positions himself so that Callista is between himself and Grail. Just naturally, because like Grail's he can take care of himself. He doesn't know who's going with.
Mm-hmm.
You've been being observed quite. Hold on, words.
Intent?
There's a very interested party observing you, and I believe they're on their way here. I'm not sure what their intentions are, but they don't seem.
Oh, a raid.
Oh, wow.
Hello. Sorry, slight interruption there.
I'm a bit worried about their intentions. They've been watching you like a hawk. And not in a pleasant way due to your spectacle.
Good God. Oh, a double raid. Hello.
Oh my goodness.
All right, gonna have to take a moment for this one, I think. Good Lord. Hello.
All right, I will pause.
I appreciate. Oh, hello. Good Lord. Did I not put in my fucking? I did not put in my shout out to that. I appreciate you, Doki. Oh my God. Okay, huh? Was that triple raid? Wait a minute.
Let's fucking go.
Wait a minute. Hold on a moment. Hello, everyone. Let me shout you out. Thank you for trying, Doki. Let me. That was a triple raid. Holy crap. Hello. I appreciate all of you so very, very much. I'll do my spiel in just 1 second. And then true treasure trove. Okay, I think that was everyone. Hello, raiders. Hello. And it's gonna be. I've never had to do this for a multi-raid before, so. A portal has opened and new spirits now echo through the halls. Welcome on in, travelers, and thank you so much for the raids. From Ashen Dust. I love that name. Cyan. Let me know if I'm saying that wrong. And Solon. I'm probably just gonna call you Ray, but I appreciate all of you for popping on by. I'm truly honored you chose to share your community with me tonight, but please be sure to get yourself some food, water, and rest. Streaming is no small feat, and your well-being does come first. You're more than welcome to raid and run if you would like to, or you can raid and stay. We appreciate everyone who pops on by. You only get 1 raid per stream, or in guys, your case is 3 raids per 3 streams, so absolutely wonderful. But I appreciate all of you so much for being here. For those of you who are just arriving, though, hello, I am Sinspeaks, a friendly interdimensional librarian. This cozy corner on the internet is Purgatory Corner, a place where stories never end, and every visitor adds a new book to your shelves. Here we explore a wide variety of games, from heart-wrenching narratives like A Plague Tale, Detroit Become Human, and Undertale, to high-octane action in Dark Souls, Monster Hunter, Doom, and Halo. We got silly co-op chaos and Castle Crashers, Golf with Friends, and Phasmophobia, plus indie gems like Celeste, One Shot, and Slime Rancher. I'm all about immersive stories from solo and laughter-filled collabs with friends. Beyond gaming, though, I am a storyteller at heart. I write books based on my D&D campaigns, which I do every Friday and every Saturday. Today, we're actually doing a crossover event between both of my parties. So it's really, really cool. If you guys are interested in seeing the other crossover event, it will be on my Tables of Terrorist TTRPG VODs channel sometime here soon. I'm also stepping into narration myself, as well as doing voiceover dubs for visual novels. And many have told me my voice brings some sense of peace. Perhaps you'll feel the same. You're more than welcome to stay and find out. We're also almost at 400 followers. So once we get there, it's going to be really, really cool. And we're doing a subathon. So we got a whole shit ton of things going on all at the same time. You guys have popped in at an amazing time. So welcome to our library, where every story belongs somewhere, and this might just be where your next chapter begins. I'm here with all my wonderful, wonderful friends. We have a lot of folks from my main story, Tyrant's Wrath. We have Ania here, as well as Sapphire, and then we also have a lot of folks from the current campaign, which is King's Kindness. Good lord, hello. At every follow adds 5 minutes to my timer. Every raid adds an hour to my timer. If you guys are interested in seeing all of my sub goals and stuff, please go ahead and check out good lord, hello. some goals. There we go. No, that's not it. Goals? That's what it is. Go check out my subathon goals. We have a lot of them. They're all there. We're at 320, 372 out of like 400 or something. I haven't even updated it since like so long ago. But God, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you so very, very much. I do apologize, everyone, for me interrupting the moment here. But gotta give credence to the raids.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes, come into my dungeon. Everyone's in my dungeon, but we are a little library, multi-dimensional planary existence that sets generally between heaven and hell, directly in the corner of purgatory, where all spirits come to and wander, and we help them move on when they need to, or we just tell them stories. And every one of the books, every one of the stories is a game that we play, or a campaign that I run, or something of that sort. You guys are also more than welcome to pop over into my Discord in order to find just all the links that I have to my channels, all the stuff that I do. You guys can also see all my schedules whenever it happens. So every week on Sunday, typically, I usually post my schedule in your time zone. And if you guys stream, like I assume many of you guys do, based off of you guys rating, you guys will get shouted out if you guys have your Discord connected through Twitch. So it's a lot. We have a lot of stuff going on. We do a lot of stuff. So if you guys are interested in any of that stuff, I do appreciate you. I'll go more into depth on Monday when I do my semi-solo stream, because I'll be doing it with Damien. I'll be talking a little bit more about bits and pieces, but
Funny.
with Bunny. But yes, we have a lot of stuff that we do. We have a whole lot of things that we interact with. We have a lot of people that you guys can talk about or interact with, see, watch, and hear. So please be sure take some time to look around, enjoy yourselves. There's a lot of stuff for you guys to navigate through, a lot of stuff for you guys to have fun with, and we love seeing people pop by whenever they're able to. Obviously, I don't mind if you guys miss some streams or such, but I do love the community that we have. We have a lot of people who interact with the community, and I love whenever you guys get to say hi to each other, where you guys get to explore and wander and talk with folks, and you guys are just amazing. And yes, I do have character commands for every single one of the characters inside of my campaigns, both campaigns on Fridays and Saturdays at 6 p.m. PST. So if you guys are interested in any of the characters, any of the stuff that we do, we have not only my VODs channel, but we also have the stuff right here. So there's a lot for you guys to explore. Take it at your own pace. If you guys are getting overwhelmed by everything happening, don't worry. I'm also overwhelmed. It's what we do as streamers, but there is so much for you guys to explore, so much for you guys to interact with, so much for you guys to play with, and the community is amazing. I love each and every person who is in all my community plays. I do a lot of community stuff. And I just really, really appreciate folks. So if you guys are getting overwhelmed, just take a moment, breathe, get calm, and just know we appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. Get yourselves some goddamn water, hydrate your fucking asses, and we are going to continue our lovely, lovely game. We only go for about 3 hours, so from between 6 to 9, typically speaking. So we're only going to be going for another about 15 or so minutes. But I do appreciate you guys spreading the love, and I hope to see you guys on future streams. All right, now with my long ass fucking spiel here, done.
Right.
Jesus
May I?
Christ. Huh?
May I?
Yes.
Continue?
Go for it.
So yeah, Damien said, yada yada yada. We're being watched. We should. Hold on, brain fart, brain exploding.
Inbound.
Callista, help. Help.
You were talking
I suggest
about.
I suggest we make our way out of the center of attention. So yeah, essentially, Damien is warning them about the quickly approaching big, strong military woman.
Callista now realizes that she is in a crowd.
Oh yeah.
And any form
Oh, no.
of calm that she has goes out the window, and she is just
Leans into Grail.
holds onto the back of Damien's shoulders. She's like, "Go, go!"
He picks her up and
I love that.
starts going the opposite direction towards, I guess. Where would Damien?
Wait, right quick. If I'm grabbing your shoulders and you pick me up, is this a piggyback ride?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Missile mommy incoming. Predator missile inbound.
Yeah, so you guys will you could go back to where Ania and Sapphire are.
I guess Damien's
Food
gonna look
table.
up to Grail, like, take the lead, dude. This is a, like, I don't know if we're in trouble or not, but
You just delete this motherfucker.
yeah, he
Grail
definitely
is-
like looks up to
Grail
you
is
as a
going to
leader
start
right now.
walking with purpose. And I'm going to assume that
Oh,
people
so you're
move.
approaching me.
Oh yeah. Nah, people move away from you as you are walking with purpose. Is Damien close to right behind you? This woman
Damien's
is
just,
also
like, carrying her now.
walking with a goddamn purpose. So everyone who backs the fuck off from you, they back up even further because the two of you are just fucking barreling down the hallway.
Ania
I imagine
would
some
like
commoners like,
Oh,
oh
just a moment.
my.
What was
Sorry,
that,
I
Damon?
imagine some commoners like,
Oh, Damien, go. Damien, go.
sorry. I imagine some commoner or someone's like, oh, we're about to see some juicy relationship drama. Like, there's someone's ex-lover coming over.
Oh god. Ania?
Ania's gonna slowly migrate to enter the back of their path and stay there while the military woman is on her way.
Okay.
This tiny 5'5", so she's defending their rear.
Okay.
Aw.
And
Damien nods at her.
And Grail?
I was gonna say, if the DM will permit it, I would like to use command congregate on the people behind us so that they kind of just form a little huddle or something.
I would say because command is an
I realize this is not
individual.
raw.
Yeah.
I know. So
You
like,
can shout.
mostly just like as a flavor.
You
thing.
can try shouting and trying to intimidate them to form a thing behind you.
No, I would not want to do that because I'm not like.
Help!
trying-
My
I'm
ex
not
is
trying to do
coming.
that. Actually, given the fact that Damien had gold, is it safe to assume we all have some gold on us?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I will accidentally drop like 10 gold on the floor or something.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, bitch!
You
You have 10 gold?
We
believe
have
he
several
does.
hundred gold.
You guys definitely
gold.
have
Rich.
10 gold
Oh,
from
right.
the fucking chest at
I
least.
forgot. The treasure boy.
Since been starving because I need to get some more gold.
They fought a sea sea
revealed the
serpent to get
favoritism.
a chest of gems.
Favorite
and shit.
campaign has been revealed.
And he had like immediately was like, "Oh, I'm taking the gold."
So
She gives away gold the most.
is an immediate response. You guys can very specifically tell who's poor and who's not. From the drop, the people who clearly don't come from the higher, like Technopolis or Air Sanctum, mostly people on outskirts, they dive for that shit. You see like 30 people immediately dive towards the middle of the floor. You hear the conking of skulls as they dive real fucking hard for this shit, and it very much so gets in her way. As they do so,
Does
which
Orcus dive for the gold as well?
that's a
And
good
put more
question.
camber?
Yeah, or twos, you would be coming out of the wit and games hall with no money to your name, and you just see this all happening, and then you see Grail just like dump some money on the ground. Was your immediate response?
Yeah, I think Ortiz would start pushing through people to get the gold. He wants to gamble more.
I love the idea. So what I have in my head is that Ortiz sees him like dumping him on the ground. He doesn't notice the relatively large lady rushing through the shaking stuff. Nah, he sees the gold and he goes, "I need it." So he starts walking into the crowd, directly into the lady's face, basically. Like he's walking
Please
into the
don't.
crowd, and he slams into her as she's pushing her way through the crowd.
Hip check. Shakira.
Welcome in, Alex.
All Asimas have the innate ability to Shakira people.
Yeah, I mean,
It is within their
in this
divine nature.
case, he's like shoving people to the side, and he's like walking forwards, and she's just straight up walking. She doesn't care who's in her way. So two of them slam chests together. Like they both
rock
hit
hard,
each
right?
other hard as they like bounce against each other. It's beautiful.
Hey, unstoppable force meets immovable objects.
Pretty much. So she's giving Ortuz a death glare. Ortuz, how do you respond to this woman in your way? There's money behind her.
There's money behind
I'm
her.
assuming he would. How open are her legs?
She's wearing a suit.
Oh my!
She is standing military
Hold on,
style.
I think you have to roll Gaydar for that one.
She is standing military style. Her legs are straight as a goddamn arrow.
Okay, so you can't go through them.
You would have to
Oh,
rip
he's
those
gonna
things
dive.
apart.
Oh!
Scandalous.
Scandalous. Scandalous.
You just go around.
You could.
Kill Bill sirens go off.
They're just like staring each other down. As this all happens, because I find this fucking hilarious. Like, check this bread
Someone start playing London Bridge by Fergie.
Oh, that killed me. Welcome in, Alex. Oh, that killed me. So while this is all happening, because I find this fucking hilarious to have this be the moment. Damien, you look back, right? You look back, right? Make sure like people aren't killing you. Hi, Mima.
No, don't
Are
do
you
this to
looking
me.
back by chance?
Yeah, he looks. He will glance over his shoulder because he's like wants to see that no one's hurt and also make sure that they're not being attacked.
Wunderbar.
Nia's like
You
backing up.
you and Grail get to roughly around where Sapphire is before like turning around and stuff. You see Ortuz just facing off, just squaring off against this lady because she's between him and money. Apparently there is little this man won't do if he's on a losing streak in gambling. But as he's like squaring off and everyone's like kind of spreading the crowd.
Pause. Ortuz mic check.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, just want to make sure you didn't.
Good call.
It's like I won't say shit. No. But yeah, as he's like squaring off against this lady, and the whole crowd starts to split. Damien and Grail, you two notice the same thing, but in slightly different ways. I can guarantee you, it makes you feel very, very different each. Damien, you see a face, an image, a person that you really hoped you would never see again in your entire life. You see Father Morgan at the Unity Church standing there. Grail, you see someone that pisses you off immediately by the existence of their person. You see an 8-foot tall human looking man, probably mid-20s, maybe early 30s, wearing a suit and tie that's like deep purple. All of it's purple. He's wearing a cloak that's like purple and red. Like it's a mixture of purples, reds, blacks, a lot of different like golds, like royal colors and shit. This is clearly meant to establish I'm better than you kind of clothes. Especially a man on his size. He's huge. He's about 8 feet tall, and he doesn't have like a thick build like Ortuz, but he definitely is muscular. He's huge. He makes a presence as he's talking. You can practically hear him from the other side of the room. He looks and is acting like the most royal motherfucker you have ever seen in your entire life. His entire existence fills your blood with sheer vitriol with the idea that he is everything that you possibly could want to punch, all in one package. You both see that at the same time.
I am not happy to see this guy.
Nah.
I don't know him, but I already want him dead.
And they both come out of a little room. It's like a little not garden area and such, but they get through the window. They come out. And they're right next to the staircase, and you hear everything start to quiet down as the announcer like starts to talk. Still, Ortuz is just squaring up against this shit. They have not broken eye contact whatsoever. At this entire period of time. And you guys hear the announcer guy who introduced you guys and everyone else. He goes, and now for the main event of the night. We have the Elven Ambassador, Alicia Silverleaf, fully cured from the Everfrost I don't know, do I call it poison? Everfrost venom?
Poison, you did call it poison.
Poison, okay. Everfrost poison! And she starts walking down the staircase and stuff.
Shit!
And she looks perfectly healthy at this point. And he continues to go on and say, with the assistance of... And then Penny yells out, Penny and friends! And you see Greg just like raise his hand and he goes, the dealer's hand. And the announcer goes, with the assistance of the dealer's hand, they have managed to find the cure and have been given it to our lovely, wonderful ambassador. And she walks down, which I find this hilarious because I feel like Ania is just like, damn it. As she starts walking down, she gets to that about landing platform or so, wherever it's called, dial, whatever it is. She gets there and she looks out at the crowd. Everyone's looking at her, with the exception of Ortuz at this point. Ania, you would see Dakota and Aldif in the back, leaning against the wall. Clearly, Dakota has a face of, oh fuck me, Christ. Not happy looking. Penny is next to Cyril.
Damien has
Mel,
the exact same face, by the way.
yeah. Mel
they are making
has
the same expression.
Mel has come out of the thing and is staring at. You can see her very clearly. She is staring at this relatively large woman who is staring down Ortuz. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? Am I missing anyone? I mean, Sapphires is next to you, I believe, watching the whole situation. Probably very curious on if this is her trial. But I feel like I'm missing someone. I suppose
Gelmar? Chat says
Gelmar, thank you. Yeah, I was forgetting Gelmar. I always forget one person, but I have 12 people, so sorry. But yeah, Gelmar is, I think he's actually talking to a large orc about tiny pastries at the moment.
No,
I love all
Gelmar
my
went
children equally.
elsewhere.
Did he? I don't remember where he went.
Gelmar, I'm trying to remember, but I do think Gelmar left the tiny pastry. I forget if Gelmar left with everyone at the end, though. You have to double check on that.
Okay. And yeah, Mel is hasn't quite entered that building yet. But as she gets down to the flight of stairs and such, and she starts talking to, and it was Midway walking towards Cyril. That's right. Okay. Yeah. So Galmar has kind of moved around the whole crowd of people over to Cyril, and Alicia addresses the whole crowd. You can see exactly what my wording is yesterday, but I'll do basically the same wording. She goes, this is a night that is dedicated to harmony, to protecting people around all of us. This is a night of celebration for those who have came and those who haven't. We had a lot of difficulties when the Swords Guild were unrightfully blamed for one of their members having stabbed me. And we blamed the outskirts. And that was a shame that shouldn't have happened. So today's gala is to celebrate the unity of all of us. She says, well, you know, Ortuz is about to throw hands. And to protect those that need protecting. Even if my colleagues, she stares at the assemble of high elves to her side, might not think the same about the celebration of unity, that this is something that I believe we have to strive for. And to further that ideal, she gestures to her side, and Mavra, a white Bengal tiger tabaxi in beautiful rainbow dress, starts heading down. But she's not gesturing to her. Instead, she gestures to the two people whom I had referenced previously. They are currently at the base of the stairs. The very tall, broad, kingly man, and what clearly is a father priest, someone who's wearing pretty much straight up church garbs, which I don't know if any of you have ever done church stuff aside from Damien, so I don't know if any of you would recognize this as high class, like this is high level church stuff, and clear church clothes. And she goes, "We are."
That's the Pope.
Huh?
That's like the Pope.
Very much. She's like, "We are blessed today to have the company of the King of Hollow Haven and the Father Morgan. What was his last name?
Morgan Ferridan.
Father Morgan Ferridan of the Unity Church of Hollow Haven. They're here today as a gesture of goodwill to support and generate freedom within all of us. And I hope you will extend them the same courtesy as you would from all of us. If you would like to introduce yourself," she gestures to the king, and he smiles and looks back at her. Now, this is extremely important. This is incredibly important. For every single person who is inside this building, you are incapable from this period on of forgetting this name. It is ingrained in your head, and you are physically incapable of forgetting it. As he looks around the crowd, and unlike her, whose voice is almost certainly boosted by thaumaturgy or some sort, he doesn't need his voice to be boosted. Instead, he simply talks, and it flows through the entire room. as if it's a wave that refuses to stop. And he simply smiles and he says, "It's good to meet you all. My name is, Percival
Again.
Pride." Yeah, I did forget his name. Fuck you.
Every time.
Every time. "My name is Percival Pride, King of Hollow Haven." At this exact moment in time, you guys hear the doors behind the large oaken doors, the entrance area, get full body fucking slammed into as Dakota books it the fuck out there. He slams his whole body into there. Aldith wastes no time in turning and immediately moving with him. You hear Cyril whistle, and an elk suddenly appears at the fucking door, which is covered in armor and weapons and shit, which is all over the motherfucker, all of the elk, which is also like 8 feet tall, by the way. It's a big ass fucking nature elk. And he jumps onto it mid-stride, grabs Aldith's hand and pulls her onto him, as Gelmar immediately starts fucking booking it towards them as well. I think that was all of them, question mark? Am I forgetting somebody? I feel like I'm always forgetting somebody. Am I forgetting someone?
I think Penny. What
Oh
is
yeah, so
doing?
Penny is standing there awkwardly, confused, like she's looking back left and right and just kind of staring at the
Mavra.
Yes, Mavra, thank you. And Mel has now opened the garden door to look inside. All right. Now I'll go down the line here real quick. And I want you guys to tell me what is your immediate gut reaction to all of this. Sapphire, feel free to type it while we move over to you. Ania, what is your gut reaction to this?
Ania's going to dispel magic on herself.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. What are you looking at? What are you looking like?
Well, Ania felt something was wrong about that name and the boom, and she didn't like it, so she is going to try to dispel magic on herself.
Oh, okay.
She's going to try to do it without removing the bracelet, because she does have Dispel Magic ready, but if she feels like it's difficult, I would either like to spend 2 spell slots to try with the bracelet on, or just like try to sneakily remove it just briefly.
I will say it doesn't work on you.
Can I tell it doesn't work, but there's magic? Can I tell like there was something that wasn't dispelled?
You can tell that Dispel Magic doesn't work on you, and this does not feel like traditional magic. This feels as innate inside of you as your Guiding Bolt does.
Ania's going to start to approach Percival.
Ooh, okay. I like that. Ortus.
I think he's still trying to get the money.
Good man.
The suited lady just kind of like moves to the side a little bit, like she's almost circling with you as you start moving. And the moment that you are no longer within like her direct line to Callista, she don't give 2 shits about you. She just turns and immediately starts walking towards Callista.
Would Ortus notice at all?
Oh, 100%.
On the money.
You would notice immediately.
She's bolting towards Callista?
Yeah. She's walking like a fucking devil is on her tail.
It takes him. He's like, wait a minute. This was a distraction, wasn't it? This was a tactical money spill, not for me.
Ortus is gonna try body blocker.
Okay, yeah, so you immediately like, she turns, walks forwards, and you immediately move around and get right in front of her again, and you two are just staring each other down. So we'll interact.
Indignant.
We'll act with, we'll decipher what that means next episode. Damien, what are you doing?
So, Grail and Callista have witnessed Damien become afraid before.
Mhm.
Once when they first encountered Mancer in the voice, when he was like panicking about there being a necromancer.
Mhm.
And then Callista specifically, when not Grail, when the lightning struck and Damien lost control for a moment.
Mhm.
This is a fear that makes that look like he stubbed his toe. This is a fear that is so deeply rooted in instinct. He looks like he has seen the devil. He has paled. He has stopped moving. His grip on Callista has gotten a little bit tighter. And he just like the sheer animal instinct of panic is there. He does not say anything. He does not do anything. He is frozen.
The world asked fight or flight, and he went, fuck off.
Fight or flight? Nah, heart attack.
Callista.
Well, I assume she realizes that the piggyback ride is over.
Yeah, he is now holding
also
Callista
probably-
as if he is a small child holding a teddy bear, afraid of the monster in the closet. That is his comfort thing right now, is Callista.
It's just the comfort object. Very nice. Okay. I guess Callista would probably have a quick look round for the source of what's stressing Damien the fuck out.
Yeah, it's a direct eye line towards the dude in church clothings. There's nothing that Damien is looking at but that man.
Alrighty. Just looking at him, you say. Funny you say that. This may be a little fucked up,
Okay.
but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Gouge's eyes.
Close. Can Callista quickly cast blindness / deafness on Damien and then just whisk him off so that he can to break that eye contact?
Fascinating. Yes. You totally can.
So Callista will quickly blindness Damien and roll reversal. You're getting carried now, princess.
Just like
I
flips
love that
Damien
her heart
onto her
was
back.
there, but I want you to know he literally just saw the fucking devil and then went blind. Like, Mel's having a panic attack. Damien is fucking in hell right now. You have just done the worst thing for his emotions.
Also,
for his well-being, yes, good.
My bad. So Callista's scooped up Damien and she's just quickly since she's picking something up, she just quickly whips Pony out of her sleeve and just sticks Pony in Damien's hands so that he's got something to hold to. And then just boom, out she goes.
All right.
You got a squeeze toy.
Don't squeeze
Grail. Now that Grail has a chance to speak, Grail is going to be like, Callista, who is that?
What's what?
The person pursuing us. Or more specifically, you.
Is someone chasing us?
You weren't aware?
I was aware of that. I'm more focused on this. And Callista just raises Damien.
Damien came over here and told us someone was watching us and coming for us. You specifically.
We're in a crowd. I thought metaphorical. Everyone watching.
The person being accosted by Ortus. And Grail's gonna gesture at Ortus and this other person.
Does Callista recognize the person who is?
That is actually a really good question. Roll me history.
Oh god, Callista's dumb, man.
Now the question is, no. I was about to say. I was about to give you a question, but no. You recognize that she really wants to beat your ass, probably, but no, you don't recognize her. Not in the slightest. She probably is just mad
I
at you
don't
for like
recognize
breaking
her,
something.
but I assume I've done something wrong. And the only thing people have gotten mad at, other than me being myself, thing, I don't know.
Other than being yourself is really dismissing quite a lot here.
I thought we just had a nice moment. Come on.
What you said you liked the teasing.
That was more of an accusation. You know it.
Are they currently like running? Like I'm trying to imagine how this conversation is taking
I
place.
imagine
Are they
just standing there, just like, run now, run now.
Some
Oh.
road to
This is all
El
happening
Dorado,
as we
like,
are
that.
kind of just booking it, from my
Yeah,
understanding.
hauling ass.
All right, yeah, you guys are booking your fucking way outside, which is hilarious because she just said this is a moment of unity, and half the fucking crew went fuck off.
Yeah.
in both parties?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Sapphire. What have you been? What you do? Are you staying in the building, just kind of watching over everything as everyone just starts booking out? There's just start leaving
Following
and shit.
Dakota.
Are you following Dakota? You know that your trial was specifically said in the gala, so you're not. I'm not quite sure how you would personally interpret that. Whether that means in the gala or during the gala moments, or something of that sort. What are you thinking here? Not sure if you can vocalize or not. Oh, there you are.
I can vocalize just fine.
Nice.
I'm not really sure. I think Sapphire would stay where she is and just keep observing and looking at everything, watching.
Okay. Oh, I like that. All right, so next week, ladies and gentlemen, we might be switching some of the folks around a little bit. We'll see what happens. I will have to come up with who is where at what times and see where we're going to be going with that, and who's interacting with what. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this absolute fucking insanity that has been around. I don't want to wait. Unfortunately, that's how it's goes. That's how it's gotta be. But we are going to be doing a whole lot of stuff. Next week is going to be Bioshock on Mondays. I appreciate the hydration meme. I mean, just hydrate before I talk. Dude, if I could time skip a week, that'd be fantastic. But next week we're going to be doing Bioshock on Monday. We're going to be doing Borderlands on Tuesday. We're going to be doing fucking Hollow Knight Silk Song on Wednesday, Project Zomboid on Thursday, and D&D on Friday and Saturday. All these times are at 6 p.m. PST, but Monday, which starts an hour earlier, 5 p.m. PST. If you guys are interested in all that, absolutely come on, pop on by. We'd love to see you. The week after, we're going to be switching to some more horror-themed stuff. So most likely we're going to be having some horror-themed, not one-shot, but like month-shot or something like that. I'll be putting you guys through like a horror-themed mission for both sides. Which is going to be fun for D&D. Mondays, we're going to probably be playing some mouthwashing. Tuesday, we're going to be playing Back for Blood, but we might be changing the 30th to something else, which is going to be kind of fun. And Wednesdays, we're going to be playing some Five Nights at Freddy's with my sister. So, there's a lot of stuff that we got. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be fun. We are currently at 8 hours for the subathon. 8 hours and 48 seconds. That's fine. We're going to move over to my end screen. If you guys have not seen my end screen before, it was made by the absolutely wonderful and amazing Storyestry. Go check her out. Her VGen is still open, I believe, and she is an absolute sweetheart who does a lot of epic stuff. She does more than just chibis, but I like chibis, so I have the chibis. But we're going to be spreading the absolute love of that all of you guys have absolutely just thrown our way, like the beans and silly folks that you are. And we're going to find somebody to raid for just a moment.
But every time I see this screen, I notice something new. Like I just noticed Rox is sitting on Lissa's head. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is a wonderful little picture there.
That I'm looking at both Sin and Wazzy.
I was gonna say your eyes and then the other eye. I like.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that either.
Yeah.
Oh, you're amazing. We're going to go ahead and pop over to we'll pop over to my friend Emmy. Emiko Mori Echo. She's an absolute sweetheart. I rate her every now and again. She's a nurse embodiment of Yang kind of individual. She's super, super sweet. She's currently playing a game called Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma. I don't know much about that game, but she is very silly, very sweet. She made her avatar as well as learned how to rig it herself. So she's super, super cool, super impressive. I adore listening to her. She is absolutely fantastic. If you guys are just interested in my kind of content, you'll probably like her kind of content as well. You can give her head pats and all that stuff, and she's just super, super sweet and loves her community. But if you guys have not already, please go and check out our Discord. There's a whole lot of stuff that you guys can do in there, and we really appreciate seeing you guys. You guys can pop over, chat with us. A lot of us are usually inside the Discord, just kind of talking at various points in time. I'm usually sitting in there when I'm not doing homework and shit, so it's always wonderful to be able to see you guys, be able to chat with you guys, be able to interact with community. I'm going to be doing more community-based stuff as well in the future for the subathon. Once we finish the subathon, I have a lot of community-based goals, so I'm really excited to be able to do a lot of those with all of you guys. So, and yeah, just one more hydration for the road. I see how it is, Yvonne. Alrighty, hopefully you guys have a wonderful, wonderful time with Emmy. I'm going to leave her for my community, and hope you guys have a very wonderful time doing this. I appreciate all of you so very, very much, and I will see all of you guys next time. Bye!